we got in there now?
Brian Patch, he's been a couple of years off the circuit, but he's back and he's pretty much won every contest so far. He won the ABC Australian Championship contest.
Did you see that?
That was sketchy.
50-50. His back wheels came right out off onto the platform. That would normally be time to get out, but he just locked it back in there and went straight back in.
Yeah, he won that, and he won New Zealand also. So Brian Patch is on fire. He's going to want to. He's definitely going to want to place after placing in the last two contests.
That big hand direct as well. Big invert grabbing backside. These guys are taking 35-second runs in these heats. That's what the horn was that you just heard then, telling that their time was up. It's time for Patch to get out. I reckon a lot of the Masters would have been worried when Patch crossed over and came into the Masters domain. And such a solid contest skater for so long.
So the breakdown of it today in the Masters Bowl eliminations, there's 3 heats, 8 skaters per heat. They skate in order, 4 runs each. 35 seconds is the max that they can possibly have, Scotty, and the best 2 runs count.
Yeah.
Each heat is based on a 10-minute warm-up and then 20-minute heats. So 8 best scores advance to the finals. Straight cut to the finals, it's not easy.
No, and the thing is, it'll be close. From probably 7th up to maybe 10th or 12th place. Oh, that little tight corner is going to throw a few people today. But yeah, that cut will be really, really close. It's always a really, really tight situation. But, you know, our judges, they chose to say yes to this job, and it's a very, very hard one for them today.
Yeah, who we got on the judges, Scotty?
Well, we got Flazza from Melbourne, Tom Flaherty, one of Australia's best skate park builders. Nick Van Hoven from Sydney. We've got Kildare coming out of Melbourne, Nick Kildare. Simon Sack Reynolds coming out of Adelaide, and also Chicken, all from Orange County.
Pretty sick. One of the greatest pools. I mean, through the 90s, I think, wasn't it? Early 2000s. You see guys like Rune Glithberg, Tom Penny, a lot of the great skate there, and yeah, they've done some crazy tricks. I skated that last time I was there.
Sorry, for those of you who don't know, Chicken has one of the best pools in his backyard in the States. It's just an iconic skate spot that a lot of people have shredded at. And so he's here judging today, so he knows what can go down in a pool, that's for sure. And then we've got our head judge, Sasha Steinhorst, who's just keeping an eye over our 5 judges.
Look who we got in now. It's Vans rider, Jeff Grosso. Definitely a crowd favourite. Aussies love him.
Got the Texas plan right there. Straight into a rock and roll. I love watching Grosso skate. I had him up in the commentary booth last year for a couple of interviews, and he's a fun one to have a chat to. Oh, just stepping off that backside air there. And the crowd's stoked on seeing Grosso, that's for sure.
Yeah, they are for sure. Vans have an activation area, so make sure you go check out them today if you're on site. They even have a free barber shop if you want to get your hair cut.
I saw that. I actually could do with a haircut, maybe a shave.
I wouldn't mind a little trim.
I actually might go and get a shave halfway through the day today.
Brilliant.
Sergie Ventura in there right now.
The hostess with the mostest, Sergie. Look at him go out there.
Well,
Unbelievable, isn't he?
He's a little pocket rocket. He flies around, does massive airs. He commentates all the skate events on the tour. And in the middle of commentating, he's still competing the whole way through as well.
Cruising around.
We'll see him having a little dance on the platform today, no doubt.
The coping looks, that one scares me every single time. 50-50 to back deck up.
Yeah, and same with these little lip slides over the tight corner where he's climbing out right now. That's such a tight little snappy trick across there. Eddie Elguera in there right now. Absolutely loves coming out to Bondi, Eddie. He's out here with his wife. They always come out for a little holiday. Oh, his back foot was getting a little bit loose there. But that's no problem for the 51-year-old master. So there's so much going on here today, Corbs.
Absolutely, there's so much going on. I mean, really like to give a shout out to Vans. They've been a sponsor of Bowl-A-Rama for a very long time and always make this contest happen. We've also got Destination New South Wales who have jumped on board. Red Bull this year is a new sponsor.
And they're sponsoring the best trickle board today?
Yeah, we've got something special. So, yeah, there's something
special. You just have to stick around. I've seen what's coming up, and it's going to be good.
I'm I'm pumped because we had something similar. If you watch the webcast with Scotty in New Zealand, and they had the same thing going on this year, but we've got something even different.
Something that really
Barros.
suits this bowl, that's for sure.
Yeah, they wanted to make a real impression this year, Red Bull. So we've also got One Piece, sponsor of today as well. Heard that they're pretty comfortable for winter time, hey Scotty?
I put on a one piece when I was in Wellington, and I tell you, I'm not going to take it off. Winter in Melbourne, I'm spending it all in my onesie, which there's some words I never ever thought I'd say, Corbs.
Well, you said it, mate. It wasn't me.
Oh, it was me.
Also, a lot of love goes out to ESPN.
Yeah.
All year round, I've been following the X Games with Tony Hawk, and we had a fantastic year. ESPN, we're bringing it to you in Barcelona, Munich, Los Angeles, I mean everywhere. It was a huge tour, and I'm so stoked to be a part of ESPN broadcast here in Bondi for the first time.
And this afternoon we're going live on ESPN from 5 till 7:30, so you'll see all the finals action. You can just get it all there, and then a special little interview after the wrap up as well.
Yeah. So Surf Dive and Ski, also a long-time sponsor. They're doing all the official merchandise, which if you can't see us now, but you'll be able to see us on the intros and outros and all that stuff. Scotty and I are wearing the black and white T-shirts. There's skateboards, limited edition skateboards too.
There was a very small number of limited edition vans. Very, very small number.
So small, I haven't even seen them. Penny skateboards have jumped on too. They have a skate area down the back here if you're around Bowl-A-Rama. It's looking pretty cool, so make sure you get down there. And also Pretty Shady, which I'm stoked to be an ambassador for. It's basically awareness for skin cancer, and it's you know, there's not much of an ozone layer down here in Australia, so to have to be aware of what's going on and make sure you're putting sunblock on and wearing hats and long sleeve shirts, it's pretty much a must.
Well, yeah, it's a no-brainer really. When you're in a situation like this, you're sitting out in the sun all day long.
You don't want to get sun cancers cut out of your face. I've seen it with a couple of friends of mine. It's tough.
Yeah. But that's it. The whole venue here is set up. It's a really, really exciting, fun day down here. There's so much going on. You've got the big grass hill with a big screen where you can watch the action if you can't get into the stands. But at the moment, I guess, body invert right there. That is insane.
Wow, the Masters are just going on right now. I'm here with Scotty Gibson. I'm sure there's lots of friends of ours at home like Steve Gourlay.
Well, I did hear that Steve Gourlay was actually really flying the flag with Tangles and Blair Heath last night. These are some things we do need to fill you in on. There's a lot of after-hours action at Bondi. Those guys, Gourlay and Tangles, they warmed it up till 9 o'clock this morning, I heard.
Skateboarding greats, all watching it down here. Oh, and if they call us, we'll just probably have to talk about them.
We'll probably just put them on loudspeaker and talk straight to them, just like we are now.
We are in the first heat of the Vans Bowl-A-Rama.
Did you just see that replay of that body barrel invert? That was insane. So these guys haven't got too long to go. That's Adrian Jones just finishing up his third run right there. That's another one of the things you'll see while you watch this broadcast today. All these guys, everyone skates together. Yes, it's a competition for one thing. People are trying to win. But it is just a good, fun times day. Everyone really enjoys what everyone else is doing. Everyone feeds off each other's energy, and they definitely feed off the crowd energy as well. There's Grosso just stepping up a backside air. That'll be his third run. Hopefully his first run was enough to take him through. But we've still got another 2 heats in the Masters to go.
Grosso just giving himself a couple of punches in the head.
Yeah.
He's like, mate, that wasn't up to scratch. We have to really work on that. But you know what? No one even cares. Grosso can get into a 50-50 like that, and they're happy.
Yeah, that's it. Look at that replay. Sergie with an alley-oop. Yeah, over the alley-oop backside, over that tight little hip. It doesn't leave him much room. And a big crooked cop there as well. That's a great shot of Bondi right there, looking like a love heart. Sergie getting on that Smith grind there around the shallow end. And again, just stepping off that alley-oop lip slide. His good mate Sean Goff on the deck there, screaming out for him. Can't believe this crowd, Corbin. This morning, that line waiting for the guys to get in.
Wasn't that?
It was like 800 metres of people.
That was unbelievable, Scotty. It's a new setup this year they've got here at the Vans Bowl-A-Rama, and basically it's gone bigger over the grassy sort of knoll patch they've got here at the south end of Bondi, and it went all the way from the roundabout. If anyone's ever been here, down the grass to the beach.
Right along the beach.
All the way along the promenade. And then it was going towards the
It was halfway,
lifeguard.
it was halfway towards the Bondi lifeguards. It's probably going to be on Bondi Rescue next time.
I guarantee you the Bondi Rescue boys love it.
Yeah, for sure. That was it for Eddie Elguera right there, finishing up his third run. These guys are popping the cherry for the 2014 Vans Bowl-A-Rama right here.
Is that how you say it?
Bogarts, yep.
Luke Foster, Kevin Staab, Lester Kasai, McGill's a scratch, and old crooked neck himself, Steve Caballero.
So it looks like it's time to get underway with heat number 2 of the Vans Bowl-A-Rama down here in Bondi. We're getting in with Lee McKenzie out of New Zealand right now.
He's coming hot into a technique fronts of air. Just get the jitters out. He's into a 50-50.
That's it. It's always good to get the first few tricks out of the way.
Oh yeah, that first wall's a horror show. Look at that.
Nice frontside. Oh, just coming off that frontside rock.
Hey, is it slippery out there at the moment? It's the sun.
It's a little bit, but whatever. He goes down on a frontside rock. Jerry Valdez, Exxon Valdez.
Here are the results.
You want to talk us through the results there? You thought you were going to be dead last.
Well, yeah, fourth place is going to be, it's never going to make the cut. I think they're way too kind to me. I would have had me in 7th.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. Brian Patch skated really, really well. Sergie Ventura sketched some stuff together. I would have had Eddie maybe a little bit ahead of Sergie, but I don't really watch while I'm competing.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm a complete and total psychotic freak, and if I watch, then I start comparing myself and blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
then
blah,
just
blah.
makes it harder and harder.
Well, let's not make this about me, Mike Rogers. You know?
Why not?
Mike Rogers came out for the New Zealand contest as well.
Yeah, grind for life, man. Mike Rogers is totally awesome.
Yeah,
you know?
just working that shallow end.
He went to the hospital the other day and went to talk with the cancer kids and tried to give them some hope. And he's like a 52 world time cancer survivor or something. He's awesome.
Unbelievable. He's out here just ripping. It's great.
Yeah, he took a slam the other day because he's only got one eye and he couldn't see the wall. And
well, that's it. People they lose the depth of perception of depth.
I love John. This is John, right?
Yeah.
John's he's a really sweet dude.
Yeah.
I'm a little pissed at him for getting on welcome boards. He used to ride my boards all the time because me, I.
Because we weren't going to talk about you anymore.
Well, hey, look, I got super low self-esteem and a really large ego. So you guys asked me up here.
Hey, we wanted you up here.
That's it. This is why.
Yeah, John's awesome, and he's been ripping all week with us. We've been having a good time. Skating this contest is paying the bill for a wonderful week. Yeah. We have all these great sessions all week long, and then we come out and we just totally implode or we rise above.
That's it. It's also a really good week out here with all the other stuff that's going on. Yeah. Pat has his art show on. There's always so much stuff every night.
Taco down at Beach Burrito. We've got all the...
Here's Luke and his stolen Bones Brigade shirt.
He's got a really
Luke's going to knock me out. His friends tell me what I said about him.
And he went straight into a backside bonus.
Yes, frontside rock. It's all on the back toe.
That was a solid little run from Luke. Mr. Yellow.
Eddie Elguera claims he invented it. Jerry Valdez ruled at it, and I like to party.
Here we go, coming in next after Luke, Kevin Staab.
Yeah, here we come, Rainbow Bride himself. This is his first time out in Bondi Beach, Australia, New South Wales.
Hopefully after his slam the other day, he's feeling good enough to put together a solid little run.
He looks like a bag of Skittles, folks, and he has since 1980.
Yeah, that's one thing he hasn't changed.
He's toned it down a bit.
A nice little 50-50 through the corner.
Yeah, Kevin's mainly a vert ramp cat. He likes the swing set, back and forth, but he's out here giving it a run for his money. I think he's a safety blanket for Tony, actually. Tony brings him along, so he envelops himself in Kevin and makes it okay. Yeah.
And
I'm such a dick. Totally.
that's the time there for Kevin Staab.
Yeah, there he is.
So how do you feel about these 35-second runs? You think it's a bit short?
I think they should be about 10 seconds, and then I'd win.
That's it. You get one trick and get out of there.
No, you know, I mean, in a bowl like this, yeah, Lester Joji Kasai.
Yeah.
In a pool like this, you know, it's you go
45
fast.
seconds is a long time.
It's rough on
It's a
your
lot of
legs. You
walls.
start huffing and puffing, and we're all old, man. We're the geriatric set. Like, you know, if I can make 20 seconds, I'm so proud of myself.
So I wonder if over time, as you guys get older, if the runs are going to get shorter.
Yeah, and I know.
All right, we've got the Masters, and it's 10-second runs.
Yeah, Pogo Rock, and he's off his board, people. Yeah. There was
Who we got up next there on that list?
we're going into the old Cabbage Patch doll.
That's
Old Steve Caballero.
Cabbage Patch.
When I was a child, I thought he had polio. He never had polio, but I thought he did.
That wasn't the problem at all.
Yeah, I was 10. What do you want?
Yeah, that's it.
So
I reckon Sergie's going to be hyping up the crowd for Steve's first run. All right, those stands are huge this year.
San Jose, California, slap a rock. No one.
No one lives out there?
Yeah, it's just one of these things they say up there.
Yeah.
Or they used to, I don't know. Slider fakie from old Esteban into the Elguera. Into a carve grind, folks.
Going for a feeble grind around the tight corner.
Little baby slider to fakie. Little whatchamajig around the corner. I'm going to need some caffeine unless he steps up his pace. And there he goes. Frontside invert.
And he always laps those right over.
Arguably one of the best frontside inverts in the book.
I think without a doubt the best frontside invert.
Yeah, totally. Him and Neil Blender. I like Blenders a lot too.
I think anything Neil Blender does. I think ever since I was a little kid, I've always loved Neil Blender's skating.
Yeah, so you know. Yeah, Steve, you know, Stevie's running at about half mass, it seems like.
He knows how to get through into the finals, and that's how he plays it through.
Yeah, he'll get in the finals and hopefully, you know, get a shot of adrenaline and wake up and give us the show that he usually does every year.
Yeah.
Has he just been a little slow the last couple of days, or?
I think, you know, he just said that he's not really feeling it this year, and you know, he's got some personal stuff. I don't know, whatever. I think the thing with McGill kind of took it out of him.
Yeah.
You know, he's running a dual program from artist to skateboarder, and I think that wears on him. Yeah, you know.
Well, it's a lot of hats to wear, you know.
Yeah. You know, so.
We're back with Mike Rogers in again. Nice little slash grind.
Oh, he's off his board, people. He's off his board. But he'll be back.
He will be back.
Because he is grinding for life. He will be back.
Oh, there's the new Vans Bowl-A-Rama Bondi. Go pick it up at the Surf Dive and Ski tent right now. Only a limited edition, 200 made only.
I want to give a little shout out to Steve and Christy Van Doren. I hope you guys are tuned in and watching this right now.
Actually, I hope they're not, because I'm going to get fired for my bad mouth.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to get fired. It was a bummer they couldn't make it out here. Good that Christy and Roy had a little baby.
I'm going to blame it all on the sun,
Yeah.
folks. Yeah, congratulations, Christy, you rule. Oh, he's off his board on an egg. He tried to fry up an egg. It just didn't work out in his favor.
That's right. Yeah, John. Up next, make some noise for Luke Foster.
I don't know if the time on the screen there was right. It said 20 minutes.
Yeah, no.
So
I don't reckon.
Yeah, so Luke Foster's taking a run, but we wouldn't know because we have to look at the lineup.
Yeah, that's it. Luke Love's coming up here. Hopefully he brought the family up as well from Melbourne. Actually, I know they did. They did a little road trip up, did some camping on the beach.
Sweet. Luke's been ripping despite those yellow socks.
And he's a damn good plumber, I'll tell you that as well.
I bet he is.
He can plumb the crap out of a house.
That's sweet.
he's really
I tried
yellow.
to rebuild my wife's toilet before I came here, and that failed miserably, so he's got one up on me.
You need to get Luke over there to sort out your gunny.
Fly him on out.
Maybe you can take the t-shirt off him too if you're not into it.
Kevin Staab back in there.
Yeah, here comes Skittles. He's coming in hot and heavy. It's a rainbow of flavor, people. And he's into a backside air. I want to see that backside ollie, but he seems to be a little confused. Oh no, he's off his deck. Little carcass slide to the bottom.
That's it for Kevin Staab.
So you just got a new team rider on Anti-Hero as well this year.
That's right.
You guys must be stoked on that. Grant Taylor.
Yeah, he rules.
It seems like every time he gets on the board, he just does something that's nearly impossible.
Yeah, Grant is Grant, man. He's the thing. But we don't care about Grant right now because we care about Lester Joji Kasai. He's into a stale fish.
Right.
He's into a sweeper, people. You know you're freaking. Get yourself a nice cold beer.
And that was a nice fast sweeper as well, not just stopping on the platform then, just dropping in. Nice flow straight through it.
Oh no, he's off his board. Lester is by far one of the greatest human beings in the world, in my humble opinion. Actually, there's not an ounce of humility in me. Okay, here we come. Stevie's going to put one on the boards for you right now, folks.
He had his first safe warm-up run, and now it's time.
He's into a backside ollie, JT air. Jeff Tatum completely psychotic. Oh, he's into a backside air, folks. Just working a little shallow to deep for you.
Little
He's around the corner.
50-50 around the tight corner.
Another 50-50.
Oh, just coming off that 5-0 and rolling back into a 50-50.
At least he got rid of the suspenders, so that's a bonus. Slider to fakie. A little whatchamajig around the corner.
I think he's not going to have much time left.
Picking up some speed to the left side. Oh, he's off his board.
I love the way he tweaks those all the way around.
Now he's straight back to his hotel room to paint a portrait of Ultraman.
He does love a bit of Ultraman.
Yeah, I'm just trying to entertain you folks, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's letting people know. A lot of people don't know what Steve's up to all the time.
Yeah. Hey, the faction.
He was in Japan as well.
Hey, the faction's getting back together. Elvis O'Brien, Adam Bob, Old Ray Stevens III. They're going to play a little show. Back into my dark room where my thoughts all reign supreme. We've got Mike Rogers for you, folks. He's in the bowl. He's going to try to get some retribution for that last frontside 50-50 fail.
So who do you think in this little heat's going to change the top places?
In this heat, well, Cab's going to move up
for sure.
Lester seems to be, he's banging along, you know. He's chipping away at it. Staab's always a threat, you know.
Luke Foster's first run was pretty solid as well. But I mean, you need to put together a couple of good, solid runs to get up there.
Yeah. He's cruising it. He looks good on his board. He's into a grinder.
There's John Bogarts right now out of Sydney. Well, actually out of Newcastle.
I'm really looking forward to watch Peter Hewitt skate.
Yeah, definitely.
In the Masters this year.
Stoked to see him warm up before.
He's got some lines that nobody else has thought of before.
He looks at the ball in a different way. That's just the way he skates.
Yeah, I didn't know Peter Hewitt was coming out, so I'm stoked to see him for sure.
Yeah, John just put in a solid run, you know, rolled out. He's repping the welcome Cavs back in the state.
Let's see what Luke Foster's
I don't know if he rides for him or anything, but he's repping him.
Stalling that invert there with Luke Foster.
Luke's banging away, dude. He's got a Madonna.
This could be the run, hopefully, that takes him through.
He's around the corner, a little sketchy, but nope, he recovers.
Lost a bit of speed, but...
Oh, and he throws a hot egg, and he's out of the bowl, folks, and I need a Xanax.
Mr. Foster.
Yeah, I don't know. This year's going to be strange. I think you're going to see some mix-ups. It's kind of an open house of who's who, you know, and how placings can go and stuff.
Well, that's what we were talking about before. Like those places, it's just a straight cut at 8. The spaces between the scores between 7 and say 11th or 12th are going to be so tight.
Staab's got a run going here. There's that backside ollie.
Yeah.
He's into an invert.
Little crow slide as well,
frontside rock. One of the best fake ollies in the business.
Do you think the judges are going to be a bit harsher because he's sort of, he's using the corners, that's what they definitely want to see in a bowl like this. That's time.
One of the originators of the half cab right there.
Yep.
Seems like that hand's really playing up on him.
Claims to have invented the roast beef, but I'll fight him in the street for that one. Actually, he did do it.
That'd be a colourful fight, wouldn't it?
He actually did do it.
He did it before you were saying?
Yeah, he did do it.
Yeah.
But Eric Grisham did it before both of us.
Lester,
I really want to see Lester get it together and go to the finals, but
I mean, I think
he's kind of got a bit of a knee thing going right now.
I think he had a couple of pretty good runs so far. Might scrape him in there. We'll have to see how it goes.
He was killing it all week long. I watched him skate the other evening, and it was a sight to see, people.
I'm just saying that.
See, we have no idea why he fell because we had to look at the prepubescent 13-year-old in the stands. But Stevie's off his board, folks.
I did you see the stress running through the DJ's face there when the music cut out?
Lucky it's not live TV, it's only live webcast right now.
Why doesn't he just put on the Rose Tattoo album and call it a day, man? What's the deal?
That's it. Get Angry Anderson involved.
Yeah, I mean, you know, nice boys don't play rock and roll.
We need to get Angry Anderson up here for one of these contests. That would be insane.
That would rule.
You definitely need one of the high chairs to sit on the... These guys going through again. I thought it was time for the second heat, but
yeah, I don't know.
No, they're all getting another run
Okay,
here. That's good.
Third time's the charm. Mike is going to make this frontside 50-50 for all you people at home.
Wherever you are in the world, we've got people all over the world watching this right now.
Snap a bong hit.
Just suck it up. We've already congratulated them on having the internet.
Kick your feet up on your couch, pet your dog, kiss the wife.
And yell at the TV when someone calls a trick wrong.
Tell the children to go outside and play. It's the 10th annual Bowl-A-Rama.
That's your radio voice. That's right.
Mike's a little Kiwi slide going for you into a rock walk.
For those
Nose pick, Spidey grind.
For those of you who
Mike
just
is out
joined
of the
us,
bowl.
we are with Jeff Grosso at the 10th annual Vans Bowl-A-Rama, and this is wrapping up the Masters Heat number 2. We've only got one more heat after this.
John's back in the ball.
John Bogarts.
Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to John.
And how's that backdrop with that?
He's into an invert. Oh.
This is going to be one of the best settings for a bowl contest.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Unbelievable.
Australia rules, bar none. Can't. It doesn't get any better than this.
Look at this, Luke Foster, the plumber.
The plumber is heading towards the corner. No, he's into a backside air.
I can't actually see a plumber's car in front side.
He's got invert. Nice. Eggplant. He's got a run going, folks.
Into an
He's
invert.
coming towards the corner. No, he is going to half pipe himself to glory. Now he's going to the corner. No, he's not. He is staying in that half pipe. He's off his board. The legs collapse. It's all over.
He kept you guessing there.
That was beautiful. Tucking the invert and egg. Started off with a backside air.
Getting out like an old man there.
Yep, he's going to hike.
You lay down, roll over to get out.
He's going to hike up those mellow yellow socks and be back for more.
All right, who we got now?
And here comes Rainbow Bright.
Pretty well color coordinated though.
Light, bright, making things light. Oh, man. Backside air.
Big backside air.
There you go, people. Oh. And then they cut. Who's editing this thing?
The editor's got to watch out because Grosso's coming for
I will
you.
fight you in the street. You cut to a replay on the people at home. What's the deal?
That was a huge backside ollie, unfortunately.
It's a good thing he came off that thing. We got Joji in the bowl, Sadlands local, big backside air. He hangs off for dear life. He's into the shallow end, folks.
Let's go, Lester.
Come on, Lester.
Big rock
Put it
slide
together,
around the
baby.
corner.
He's around the corner. He's into the shallow, off the hip. There's trying to employ his Sadlands heritage technique.
Hey, while you've been down, have you seen that new extension that's coming in later for the best trick?
I saw it on Instagram last night.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's a whole cluster F of nonsense and weirdness. See somebody kill themselves on that'll be fun.
Oh, someone's going to do something on it.
Yeah.
So this is the last run. Steve Caballero.
Hailing from Campbell, California, folks. Winchester local. He's into a slider to fakie. He's going to go for an Elguera right here for your viewing pleasure, and he's back in the bowl.
We need you to do that for the next 6.5 hours, please.
We've got Radio Grosso with us right now for the
Another
Vans
slider to
Bowl-A-Rama.
fakie into that whatchamajig around the corner. Oh, he's off his deck, people.
BBRAFN.
Did not go anywhere. This is the Vans Bowl-A-Rama. It's the second heat of the Masters, and we'll be coming up with Tony Hawk and more in the third.
Really pumped to see what he's got to put down here at Bondi today.
Absolutely, Scotty. So to give you the rundown for those who have just joined us, this is the Masters Bowl Elimination, and we have 3 heats. 8 skaters per heat. They skate in order. 4 runs each. 35 seconds max. 2 runs count. 10-minute warm-up, 20-minute heat. 8 best scores advance to the finals.
And we've already seen the breakdown of the way the scoring is going as we saw before. So it's going to be a really tight cut for the top 8 to come through. Especially when you've got people like Tony in this heat, he's been ripping at the bowl the past few days. I mean, there's so many people who can make it through into the finals from just this heat alone. So, I don't know, we're just gonna have to see what the judges come up with.
I want to give a shout out today of all our sponsors, Scotty. We've got Vans, who have been a long time sponsor. We've also have Destination New South Wales. We have Red Bull, One Piece, ESPN have jumped on board, and I'm pretty excited about it. Surf Dive and Ski, Penny Skateboards, and Pretty Shady supporting the skin cancer awareness here in Australia.
And you can also follow us on Twitter as well, which is hashtag Bowl-A-Rama.
I don't have any of the Twitter or anything. No one's
right now, we're just checking out. Looks like Henry Gooderaz in there, warming up for heat number 3. These guys have just got a 10-minute warm-up before their heat just to get their legs running, get a bit of blood pumping through. If you're sitting at home and you're anywhere in Sydney or New South Wales, you need to get off the couch and get yourself down here. We've got a day full of action. Johnny and all the guys down at the Vans tent are having heaps of fun. They're doing some customizing of Vans. They've got a little Vans barbershop so you can get your hair sorted out.
Josh, it's Josh down there.
Oh, it's Josh as well.
I know the hairdresser well.
Oh, really?
He might cut my hair sometimes.
We'll go and see Johnny and hang out in his Vans combi down there as well. Actually, no, don't go to Strange Skateboard Contest and get into Strange Vans combis.
As we said, this is the Vans Bowl-A-Rama.
You check out that GoPro tent down there as well.
Unbelievable, that GoPro tent.
And they're doing a lot of hot replays here. We're going to be seeing a lot of GoPro replays. Looking over your shoulder there, Corbs, I can see Sasha Steinhorst giving the okay to Sergie and Sean Goff. And in the background there, there's Saul Hawk doing a 540, but he just stepped off it. Our judges are definitely ready to roll for heat number 3. Sean Goff just doing a little alley layback roll around there. He took that out as best trick at the Australian Open of Surfing last week.
So this is going to be exciting. This is what we've been waiting for. It's the Birdman, Tony Hawk. Everyone has been waiting for it. He's been around Sydney. He's been to the zoo. He's been everywhere the last couple of days. Destination New South Wales have taken him out on a huge tour of Sydney. He's been in newspapers. It's all been going on.
Well, you know what it's like. You've travelled around with Tony. It's like there's always a lot going on wherever he goes.
There's always a lot going on wherever he goes. And
that was just a 540 by Tony, just a casual.
Here he is, warming up, wasting no time at all. This is our 10 minutes warm up. We are not far away for the third heat of the Vans Bowl-A-Rama Bondi. This is the 10th anniversary, the third heat of the Masters, and we're pretty excited to get today happening. It's been a big 10 years, and I'm really glad to be a part of it so far.
It's one of those parts of our lives that we come here every year. It's always a good time. you see so many friends and their families, like everyone's families are growing over the years. It's amazing. And then you turn around one day, you saw that footage earlier, and then you turn around today and look at this, we've got Peter Hewitt just ripping.
And I love it. Backdecker just coming off. Hey, no pads. He's burly as hell. He's, you know, running for anti-hero, Spitfire. He's unbelievable.
As I was saying, just stoked to see Peter Hewitt in the Masters. I think there's a bit of a change going on. There's actually a whole crew of guys coming through into the Masters, like Patch and like Hewitt, a whole lot of different skaters. I think when Bucky came in as well, it was a bit of a change for all the older guys. And
I mean, not to mention, after this, we're going to get straight into the pros. And Scotty, it is jam-packed. Absolutely jam-packed. I've just seen Larry Emner up there giving us the wave. He's down for the morning show. Good man up there.
We actually gave him a little peace sign. He only gave us one finger back. I'm not sure what he meant by that.
No, he's a good man. He's always down here supporting all the events. Stoked to have Larry Emner down here for the morning show.
And that's the thing too. Like we get everyone down here. Like
I think I've just seen two. He's the highest paid AFL football player. Buddy Franklin's about to roll in any second with the Sydney Swans. So
maybe we should get Buddy into commentator heat. See how he feels about the athletic comparison.
Yeah, we could. I'll see how he's feeling.
I'll tell you, Cobbs, looking over the back, look at that shot of the crowd there. I want to know how many people that main stand holds. I mean, there's people lining up on the grass hill just to get in there. And right now they're watching Sean Goff. Alley-oop way back there, alley-oop roll around. He won best trick with that over in Manly last week. Nice backside air there. Going for a sweeper as well. Frontside rock. Little 50-50 and then getting a 50-50 in around the corner there. Going for a lip slide. Putting together a solid run back lip as well. That was a good run from Sean Goff.
All right, this is the moment we've been waiting for.
Pretty stoked about this, Cobbs.
Vans Bowl-A-Rama, Tony Hawk, the Birdman himself, is about to drop in.
He's been out to
Look
Australia
at the crowd.
For the first time for a first effort at Bowl-A-Rama.
Straight into a backside there, then to a 50-50 in the shallow end, trying to use everything here.
Well, he knows how to skate a bowl in a contest. Tuck knee, invert, lapping it all the way over into a body jar right there.
Tail slide around the 90-degree hip. Still working the shallow end just there. Trying to go around. Board slide around the same corner.
Like 5-0.
Front once. Wow.
Just like that, locked it down to a back spit as well. And we've seen him do some back spits over the weekend around the corner too, so hopefully we'll see one next run.
He's one of those guys. He's like Steve Caballero, right? They want to get out there. Mike McGill, Steve Caballero, all those Bones Brigade guys, actually. They get out there. They know that they just want to get something under their belt, a safety run. They could get them through quite possibly to the final, and then they're just going to go for it. I guarantee Tony Hawk after this is going to throw down a couple of front 40s.
Look at the speed of Adam Luxford around that corner there.
I mean, Adam, no doubt, one of the greatest vert skaters ever to come out of Australia, and skateboarders. He skates really, really fast, and
solid, powerful skater. Big backside air there from Lux. Invert up on the hip. So good. There's a lot of Aussies in this contest,
isn't there? And it's good to see. Really, really good to see. One of my favorites coming out of Venice Beach, out of the United States of America. It is Mr. Pat Ngoho. He is no stranger to Bowl-A-Rama.
And as we're talking about with Grosso, that rock slide around the tight corner. Do a backside air up over the hip into the shallow end. I love Ngoho's style, just so smooth. Really, really solid. As Grosso was saying before, the inventor of the manual.
Here he is. Oh, backside air. Ngoho is one of those guys that gets around this bowl and uses every single section. That's what the judges are looking for.
Absolutely. So hopefully he can put together 3 good runs, get through into the finals.
One of my favourites coming in right now. He's hailing out of Copenhagen, Denmark, the same place as Rune Glifberg, who'll be in the pros. It is Nicky Guerrero.
Riding for Alice, also out of Copenhagen. We've been lucky enough to see Nicky skate over the past few years out here. Look at that frontside invert. Nice solid 50-50 in the shallow end there. As Jeff was saying too, Nicky is a super, super nice guy. Really lovely guy to hang out with. He loves coming out here for his summer holidays, that's for sure. 50-50 down into the deep end there by Nicky Guerrero. Back Smith, carving up the tight corner. Backside air over the hip. And he always puts together solid long runs. You can ride it for the whole time.
Oh, cradle slide. I love that. Like his tricks mixed with old with new.
Yeah.
And as you said, he's one of those riders like Tony, like Cav.
Yeah.
They make sure they get a solid run under and then start to lift the pace.
That's it. They know how to turn it. They know how to heal it back in there. Feet grind.
Guess what, Scotty? I was just told by a couple of the guys at Vans, it's his birthday.
No way.
Peter Hewitt.
That feeble grind through the corner was rad.
You try and do that with no pads?
At the moment, the top 8 is Cam Patch, Sergie, Eddie Elguera, Kevin Staab, Lester Kasai, Adrian Jones. Look at that big boneless there.
And Luke Foster. Adrian Jones and Luke Foster are probably in trouble there at the moment. But, I mean, there's a lot of good skating going down in this heat.
And that's the thing, going into the 3rd heat. There's a couple of guys in this that will more than likely be straight through into that final top 8.
That was Henry coming out of Virginia Beach. Another Aussie, Blacktown, New South Wales. It's Johnny Gray.
John Gray always skates at Bowl-A-Rama.
I guarantee he's pretty much been here for the 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Straight.
Absolutely. 10 years, man. It still blows me away.
You know what that means, Scotty? We're both older.
I know. Well, there's also, I'd like to say I was in my 20s when this thing started, but it didn't. I wasn't.
I was the little kid. I was 17.
Yeah.
Something, 17 maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How funny. What an amazing run by Johnny Gray.
And look at that, in there with a broken wrist.
All right, so we have 12 minutes on the clock. This is the Masters elimination round for the Vans Bowl-A-Rama 2014.
Sean Goff doing a 50-50 from the shallow into the deep. Big rock slider.
If you're on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, make sure you hashtag Bowl-A-Rama. All in capital letters. Wow. I love that trick.
Sean Goff is also one of the MCs for a lot of the bowl series out here with Sergie. These guys call the bowl series and skate in it all the time. And we've got up, Tony is in there again. And how crazy is the crowd been going?
Yeah, I mean, huge response for Tony, but huge response for all of the skaters. They know that this time of year... Oh, here he goes.
Twist right there in the deep end.
Backside Smith in the shallow end as well. That's going to count. Look at him stepping up this run, and that's what these guys do.
And doing a Caballero as well.
Blood to fakie.
He's
so boneless. Look at him go. Look at the crowd. Stepping it up. The Birdman.
The only thing there, though, the horn had gone, so those last 3 tricks will not go down without judges.
You know what I like about all these Masters?
Tough. No matter what happens,
no matter what happens with these guys, I mean, they're still so competitive, and when it comes down to the crunch, these guys want it more than anyone, just as much as the pros.
Absolutely, absolutely. The rad thing, Luxford just stepping off, going for the 50-50 from the shallow all the way down to the tight corner. The other rad thing too, especially about the Masters and all the pros as well, is just the vibe that all the guys have got together. As much as they're in a contest and someone's going to win more than someone else and someone's going to come last, everyone just feeds off each other. It's a big family traveling around. Everyone's having a good time. And everyone gets stoked if someone's riding really well. That was Ngoho just stepping off there. Nicky Guerrero all the way out of Copenhagen.
Always putting great runs together. This is the last heat of the Masters. We've had 3 heats. This is number 3. 8 skaters per heat in order. 4 runs, 30 seconds max the runs can go for. 2 best runs count. Straight cut to an 8-man final in the Masters. So these guys are going for it now.
Well, mate, I'd be surprised if Nicky doesn't go through to the finals. His last run and this run. So he did a backside air straight into the shallow end, came up 50-50 frontside air over into the deep end and into a boneless. That was rad. That'll hopefully be enough to push Nicky up into that top 8. Doing it for Alice.
We're going back up to the top of the list with birthday boy.
Oh, what a bummer.
Did you see that line? He dropped it on the other side, he carved, and then wanted to go for either a back Smith or back lip slide, maybe?
I didn't actually catch it, unfortunately.
Wow.
But hopefully Hewitt gets one more run in there. Henry Gutierrez in there right now, riding for Embassy Skateboards. Type S wheels, 187 pads, and wave riding vehicles. Solid invert there.
The judging today is based on overall impression, which includes the number, difficulty, originality, and variety of tricks performed. So yeah, they're got a big job of.
The other thing too, the judges know they go to these contests all the time. They judge these guys all the time, so they can also tell when people are being a bit too safe. If they're just doing, they want to see guys pushing it as well. And they do judge in that way. It's just not a job I ever want to do, that's for sure.
I've done it a couple of times.
I know I keep saying it, I'll say it another 20 times. It is the worst job, and then they've got to walk into the pub later and talk to who got the cut from 9 to 15.
Scotty, you're obviously doing something right. You've been here for a couple of years now.
I keep waiting to get the call to say, hey, don't come back. I just change my phone number after Bondi every year, and then I just come back and just turn up. Someone gives me a seat and a set of headphones, and off we go again.
Oh, sorry, mate. I didn't get the call. I'll do it this year. I won't turn up next year.
I swear I'll give up next year. But if you are watching at home, I really hope you're enjoying the coverage of the Vans Bowl-A-Rama. This is the 10th anniversary here at Bondi. I want to thank all of our sponsors, the guys at Red Bull, the guys at GoPro, ProTech, everyone who has been getting behind us, Surf, Dive and Ski, who've been behind this event pretty much from the start of it as well. All the crew at ESPN who Corbs and I will be going live on at around 5 o'clock this afternoon to bring you the finals. Sean Goff, crazy there.
Isn't he? Wow.
And see, this is the thing, doing tricks that no one else is doing.
He's like, damn it, I saw Tony go for it, I'm going for it.
That's it. And you see it, like he finished up, he's having a really good laugh getting out of the bowl.
Here's the overview right now of the bowl here at Bondi Beach, straight into a McTwist. Tony Hawk wasting no time. 50-50, frontside grind, lip slide around the long corner. He is going for it right now. Stale fish.
There's a tuck knee just straight into a stale fish into a tail slide around the tight corner. These are good lines. Back Smith.
He's got that on lockdown, that back Smith there.
I want to see the back Smith around the tight corner. Cab Decker.
Mixing it up.
Straight into a blunt fakie as well. Into a Caballero. Done.
Yeah,
he knows he's got enough there to get him into the 8.
Absolutely. He doesn't want to push it. I'm sure Tony has got way more in that bag of tricks.
Adam Luxford, high speed, big backside air. We really want to see him get his high speed 50-50 right along the big wall there into the corner. Another big backside air there from Lux. Backside 5-0. Backside 50-50 around the corner. Frontside 5-0 grind. Going for the alley-oop 5-0 grind there. Nice invert.
One of the fastest skaters in the Masters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Adam
when he winds it up, he's going to be running out of time pretty soon. That's it. That's time for Adam Luxford. And a little frontside ollie just to get him out of there. When you hear that little horn go, that's the judges' time where they get, after that 35 seconds, they have to look away and stop judging, which is a very difficult thing to do because every now and then you get guys who will do a couple of extra tricks after time and the crowd might go crazy, but it's part of the judge's job just to cut that off and judge for what they've seen.
Pat Ngoho coming out of Venice Beach back in the third heat eliminator rounds of the Masters. Or I like to call them the legends sometimes because everyone in this has been skating for a very long time.
That was a rad layback grind revert there from Pat. It's also rad Pat puts together the Love and Guts art show, which is on here, was on in Wellington as well. Gets a lot of people involved. This year I was down at the Beach Road Hotel, who are also long-time supporters of us, supporters of our alcoholic addictions.
Speak for yourself there, buddy.
Oh, sorry, it's just me, just me. No one else. I was the only one having a beer.
Ever. Nicky Guerrero is back in Copenhagen, Denmark, and he said he puts these lines together.
50-50 around the corner.
Destination New South Wales have been a huge sponsor of Bowl-A-Rama this year as well. As well as Vans coming on board. Obviously, Vans are D1s.
And Vans have been behind this right from the, well, almost from the get-go. They put a lot of love into this event. Steve Van Doren's usually out here. Steve, if you're watching, g'day from us. We wish you were here. All the Vans crew are so rad to have Mario out here as well. Look at Peter Hewitt with the frontside invert. I think he might be one of the only guys in the Masters rocking it with no pads.
Happy birthday, 5-0 to Fakey around the corner. Peter Hewitt, happy birthday, buddy. Really like seeing you in Australia. I've been on a couple of tours with Pete before, and he's just one of the nicest dudes ever. He's and one of the gnarliest skateboarders. Wow, he's good.
Nicky Gutierrez. So this is heat number 3 in the Masters right now. After this, we're going to be running into some pro warm-ups as well. As you can see at the top of the screen there, if you're sitting there and watching at home, you'll see the top 8. We've got Steve Cab on 137.8, Patch on 131.6, Sergie Ventura 127.2, Eddie Elguera on 126.8, Kevin Staab 119.6, Lester Kasai 117.8, Adrian Jones on 117.4, and Luke Foster 115.8.
So those are the 2 best runs of the 20-minute heat.
Yeah.
For those guys who have just joined us out there. They have a 10-minute warm-up, 20-minute heat, 2 best runs count. 3 heats of around 8 people each, and only 8 guys go through the final. And look at Goff just going off still here.
He's already had his 2 solid runs.
Goff going off.
Hey, have we got a Goff button on this?
Yes, we do. It's already started.
I think it started. Tony Hawk with a massive Madonna.
Slapping that tail down, 50-50 in the shallow end.
Knowing it's his last run, he's gonna punch it out. Fast lip slide there. Look at that, McTwist. See, not only on the face wall, over on the big round corner there as well. Tail slide locked in around the tight corner. Back Smith up in the shallow end. Board slide to Fakey around the tight corner. Fake jelly revert, Fakey 5-0. Frontside blunt, that was just out of time.
Look at that run. The Birdman. He has got it going on right now. A little shocker and he's out. He wants some rest for the finals. I'm sure you're going to see him there. Look at the day that Sydney's turned on for us right now. Look at the beach in the background.
And
Sun
Sydney local
is out. It's 50-50
all the way from the shallow end over the waterfall right down to the tight corner. Look how fast he's going around the bowl.
He wanted that one.
I'm so stoked he made that right there.
The weather's been on and off for the last couple of weeks here in Sydney, but this weekend they've turned it on right now. Huge crowd trying to get in here And we have big screen all up the back. Wow, it's jam-packed out here.
Man, there is a big crowd waiting to get into those stands, that's for sure. See Pat just working that tight little corner. Backside air up into the shallow end. And he's going. The judges like seeing that. Backside air over the hip, frontside air over the hip. Taking it back down to the deep end. Going for, oh, that lip slide up into the shallow end. And then a decker, and that is time for Pat Ngoho. Very, very solid run. So right now you're about to watch the final skater all the way from Copenhagen, Denmark, Nicky Guerrero. As Corbs and I said, a little judo air there from Nicky Guerrero. Hopefully he can make it through into the finals. I'll be stoked to see him there, that's for sure. Alley-oop 50-50 from the deep up into the shallow. Backside 50-50. Board slide, oh, rocket slider, sorry. Fast land to fakie as well. Little fakie ollie decker. So going frontside nose grind into a crail slide. Finger flip, lean to tail right there. Nicky Guerrero, that was a rad run. I think he knows that was a solid run.
Well, wow, that was... And straight into it. Smooth little 5-0 grind. No pads out there, trying to make sure he uses all of the bowl. Or swimming pool, might you like. Nilo dropping in out of Brazil. He's been skating all these contests, even lived out here for a couple of years. Really knows how to skate this bowl.
Absolutely.
Back-to-back trips all the time. Back-to-back trips? Back-to-back trips?
I've done that as well. I didn't come off it for 5.5 days. That was a different time though.
Oh, sorry. Scotty and I are going to be on air for a long time today.
So you will hear some dribbling. Just stepping off that frontside air right there.
All right, crowd puts their hands together for him.
There we go, out of Bondi local. Oh, backside air from Ben Key. Huge into the shallow end, coming out with a big mute air.
I mean, I've seen this kid grow up, and wow, he just gets bigger and bigger every single week. Backside air. Look at him, backside tail slide, shoving it in there.
Look at that feeble grind around the tight corner.
Seems like he knows like what he wants and what he's doing this year more so than ever.
See, not even a hint of any nerves there. Like, fair enough, See, not even a hint of any nerves there. Like, fair enough, he's a local, but still skating in front of this many people.
He's going to be looking good this year, for sure.
Well, the thing is, that'll give him so much confidence.
This guy here skates vert, he skates bowl, he skates big air. You would have seen him at X Games on ESPN as well. It is Nolan Munro.
With a Madonna around the corner.
Slapping that tail down. Oh, my Lord. This guy can skate absolutely everything, and look at him. Look at the lines for days. I've seen him. He does these huge, huge 540s. I'm sure we'll see him later on.
He'll save that up for the next couple of runs, that's for sure.
Scotty, the thing is with this too, we've got 8 heats of the pros. Just like it, we're going to run 4 runs. Best 2 runs count.
Yeah.
And what happens is they cut straight to an 8-man final.
Yeah, right. So that's a lot of people to get cut down to 8.
You've got to come out of the blocks here and just be going bananas.
There's no safety runs.
Absolutely no safety runs.
Not in a contest with this many people.
Absolutely. Here we go. Coming out of Brazil, it's Nilo. Smooth backside Smith grind. Little backside air. Also,
just thinking about it, Corbs, it's going to be a cut from 38 people down to 8. So there's 30 people who are not making the finals today. So you're right, there can be no mucking around. Nice 5-0 around the tight corner there from Nilo. Smith grind up over into the shallow end, that's rad. Frontside feeble grind.
Hey, this is a solid run here. Oh, little
grind revert.
And that is time.
Solid run from Nilo, that was sick.
If you gotta get out, this is your boy, this is one of your own.
This is one of our own right here. Benny Smith grind looking really strong. He shot up about a foot or 2. since last year we've seen him.
Yeah.
He used to be a little kid, and look at him now, throwing that frontside tail slide around the corner.
Was that little lean out into the corner and snapping it to tail as well?
I think he wanted to go a little bit further around, but he couldn't. But he was like, hell, I don't care. I'm going to throw this in. It doesn't matter.
He's getting that India that he stepped off last time. Back tail. What's he got around the corner? Blood slide all the way around the corner.
In the first heat.
And the crowd loves it.
Wow.
Now, this is good energy at this place. Look at Nolan Monroe with a massive 540.
And this is what's good. If it starts off like this in the pro elimination first heat, everyone else knows they need to step it up.
That's it. That's amazing how that works, that energy. Look at that front side getting a little bit wild up over the hip there. This is Chris Russell from out of Hermosa Beach. Big backside decker. That was massive. It was like 3 foot out. Such a good style. Oh,
wow.
They're just running out of it, no pads. No pads, no props.
For those guys out there, this bowl is pretty big.
Yeah, that's it.
It's no walk in the park, and to wear no pads out there, you've nearly got to be silly.
Well, that's the thing. It's like these guys make it look small. If you're sitting at home, find something that's 12, 13 feet high, and that's how big it is. Just concrete. Nice hurricane.
I love that
there.
trick. Smooth.
What else has Nilo got here around the corner? He's gone for the back Smith, just gone over the lip slide.
Now that 90-degree corner is super tight, and it's not perfect whatsoever.
Not perfect. We were looking from the shallow end yesterday, and you look down the side, and there's so much movement in that coping line.
Here he is.
Doing it for Bondi.
Benny, one of the locals. He sees me just going off. I can't believe he blunt slid around that corner. Backside Smith grind. Look at him go. What else has he got in this bag of tricks? Backside tail
Just
slide.
snapping his ears to tail every time. Feeble grind coming in forwards around the tight corner. Seeing a lot of GoPro action out there. A lot of GoPros getting in on the scene. Look at that tail slide again.
I mean, GoPro, the most versatile camera in the world, and it's able to get every single shot that you need.
Absolutely. We have some rad GoPro replays today. Hopefully he's going to get this 5. Look at that. Oh, not quite.
It's such a tight transition, and he's so used to doing it on things like the mega ramp and things like that. It's kind of crazy for him to be trying it on here.
He's sort of limping out of the bowl. He's taking a few hits, but it's not slowing down at all. Chris Russell, unfortunately, come up on the first wall there. That can happen. All right. Back out of Rio de Janeiro. 26 years old, Nilo Pashana. Warming up, getting around the tight little corner. Oh, stepping up 50-50. Everyone's had a little bit of a... everyone sort of stepped off right there. These guys need to turn it back on.
This is Beck Key.
Yeah. Ben Key out of Bondi. Haven't seen anyone else do any frontside airs on that little section of the hip there. High speed frontside 5-0. Smith grind off the hip. Frontside air into the tight corner. Tail slide around. Backside tail grab. Blunt slide. Oh.
I mean, he's already got that so far, so he's chilling.
He almost got that foot over the edge there, though. Here we go. What we want to see is Nolan Monroe making this 540. Do it, Nolan. And he's got it. He has got it. The crowd is going absolutely mental. Absolutely huge 540. Big in the air and just coming off that. That was rad. That 540 was so high.
This first heat really throwing it down, setting the standard for the Vans Bowl-A-Rama Pro. Non-stop, these guys.
Chris Russell going for a frontside nose grab, tail grab. He made it. I couldn't actually see that right there. Feeble grind and fakie around the tight corner.
Switch carve. Look at him trying to pick up speed again here, Scotty.
Switch K-grind into the deep end of a 12-foot bowl.
Holding on for dear life there.
Oh, that was a big eggy.
Frontside invert. I love that trick. Oh,
Nose grind, tail grab over that.
How did he hold on to that? That was unbelievable.
That's another one of those things, though, Corbs. The buzzer had gone. It's a hard thing when it comes to a judged run.
You just want to keep going for it.
Get on that vibe. Back to Smith there from Milo.
Hurricane grind, in a whirlwind one. We're up the shallow. Oh, backside spin. Oh, let's get up there for Milo Casania. All right, Bondi, you know what to do. This is your number 4.
If you've just joined us, this is the 10th annual Bondi Vans Bowl-A-Rama here on the beach in Bondi. Right now you are watching Ben Key out of Bondi. Has had a rad few runs already. Is he coming in faking on the face wall? Got the Les twist down. 5-0 down to the deep end. It's a long run. Back Smith and getting out right on time. Local boy, Ben Key, 18 years of age. Nolan Munro with an even bigger 540. He's gone down. All right, we need to get someone down in there to check out if Nolan's all right.
Isn't he just throwing it down?
Oh, he just came off a 6-foot 540.
Oh, here we see the replay.
He's whipped out. That's taking a big hit on his hip there.
And this time of the day, with the sun so high, it just starts to hit that blue, that swimming pool blue, and it just gets so hot.
And he was already in a bit of pain.
Taking their position. And we are ready to go. This is the second heat. The Brazilian wasting no time getting in there.
He's been shredding Newcastle, Manly, and now he's absolutely destroying Bondi, so it's awesome to see him in all the contests.
Backside 50-50. Oh, just going for backside Smith grind there. I think it kind of went into backside lip.
Yeah, it's a really tight corner, so to do a technical lip trick like that's really difficult.
And we've got Rainey back in right now. Look at this guy skate. Have you seen him skate before?
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch.
Oh,
I mean,
my God.
Absolutely berserk.
Backside Smith, he's holding on to everything. He's one of the most exciting skaters to watch. Him and Grant Taylor, for me, are some of the guys that, 50-50, just holding on to that. Wow. Unbelievable. That was his first run. They get 4 runs. Talk us through this one, Jono. Who we got?
We've got my great friend and mentor, Renton Miller. He's always great fun to skate with, super technical. He'll flow flip tricks all the time, no grab. Big backside ollie. That's another trademark of Renton.
It's so hard to do that trick, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, to do something where you're in the air and there's nothing holding on with a grip tape and no grabs is definitely difficult. But Ren's got him. Man, that was a nice Madonna.
I mean, he's one of the best at that trick for sure, isn't he?
He's got a lot of trademarks. Just coming off with the front side 5-0 around the quarter.
What's your strategy when you go into a heat like this? Are you trying to go out there and just get something under your belt so you're happy with it, so it's a solid run, and get your confidence up? How do you go into one of these heats?
Well, I always, when I skate the ball for practice and everything, I like to get individual tricks that I know I want to put in the contest, and then I've always got a few that I don't try, but I want to dish out there when I get really excited. So, I mean, Bondi, with all this amazing skating, you really got to go out there. So, safe runs are difficult to justify when you've got Brad McClain doing stuff like backside ollie over a hip.
Wow, isn't it? I mean, there's really two different types of skaters. There's someone like Brad, who's nose grinding around. Wow, look at this run. Brad McClain.
That was incredible.
There's really two guys. You got the guys that go out there like you're Tony Hawks, you're Steve Caballero, that have their runs dialed. They know what they're going to do every time. And then you got someone like Brad who just steps on it, or Grayson Fletcher, or someone like that who's like, who cares? We're just going to go for it.
Yeah, there's definitely the spontaneous skaters, which is so much fun to watch, because when they pull it off, it definitely, that's a show. That's incredible skating, and it's all fast. Man, the back disaster reaper. Jeez.
Wow. Just holding his back foot onto that one there.
Keep it going, keep it going.
Back tail in the round. That round is so nice. Yeah.
That was a solid run.
Yeah, he's putting it down. Everyone's putting it down.
He's out. No, take this out. He's hit.
Anyone who's just joined us, this is the Pro Elimination Heat 2 at the Vans Bowl-A-Rama 2014, the 10th anniversary, and we've got Rainey in there.
He's another one of the spontaneous skaters.
So good to watch.
Yeah, here's Renton.
Going for a carve around the shallow end into a huge backside ollie.
Nice feeble grind. He was telling me he loves feeble grind, so it's cool to see him put on a really nice one. Yeah, Smith.
Renton using that shallow end a lot too. Some years he's had trouble with that, but he seems like he's really been working on his stuff. Maybe it's that new skate park he's been skating at, huh? The one that he got in St Kilda.
Yeah, St Kilda's definitely helping out Renton with eliminating his shallow weaknesses. So he's skating the ball, the whole ball. Yeah, good run, Renton.
Backside tail slide, ending on that one. Renton Miller, that's a run that you'd really want. All right, so we've got Brad McClain back in. Look at this, out, in. Doing a little Omar Hassan style entry into the bowl with a smooth backside ollie. Backside lip slide. Backside nose grind, moving in towards that 90-degree. How hard is that corner to skate?
I mean, these guys make it look easy, and they're doing such amazing tricks on it, but it really is one of the hardest things in bowl skating to do.
I mean, I've even tried 50-50 and 5R around that thing, and it's not something that you can do every time.
Yeah, I know. It's pool coping, which is lovely, but the angle is so nice, and it's vertical to begin with. So, I mean, it's definitely a difficult obstacle, but these guys are shredding.
Aren't they ever? Backside 50, doing backside Smith.
Oh, just coming off.
I mean, that shows that it's pretty slippery out there right now.
Definitely. But they're still, I mean, these guys are used to adapting to all different kinds of surfaces. And as you can see, some great skating going down. Jeez.
Rainey slapping that tail down, doing backside out. Backside 50.
He's got a really nice frontside invert. We'll see if he's able to put it down for you guys.
Stale fish, straight over the ESPN sign. Back up. Tweaking it. 50-50 into the deep end again. Oh. It's a one-footed invert.
I know.
Wow. One-footed invert with no pads is not something that I'd like to try.
I know, especially on a vertical ball.
Renton Miller coming out of Melbourne, Australia. He's been world champion on the vert ramp before. 50-50 going into the deep end. 50-50 around the tie corner. He's already had a solid run. Do you think Renton will be trying to go for something a little gnarlier?
I saw him working on some stuff in practice, like the best trick obstacle. I don't want to release too much, but I have a feeling he's going to put down something heavy in his last couple runs. He's got some tricks in the bag that are definitely worth throwing down in this contest. Yeah, that was a lovely frontside boneless by Brad McClain.
Look at him. one of the fastest skaters in the bowl. Down the waterfall. Wow.
I have no idea how they run out of this stuff.
We've got a lot of skateboarders, including Bucky Lasek, Rune Glifberg, Darren Navarrete. There's a lot of guys to come in the pro elimination. Don't go anywhere. There's lots of skateboarding to be had today. Just like this little Brazilian powerhouse.
He wants that backsmith.
First time he went into backside lip slide. Second time he got the backside Smith grind, locked in and then came out on the end, and then unfortunately went into backside lip slide again. Rainey is back, 50-50, trying to get around that tight corner. Boneless.
Oh my God.
Throwing it into the deep end. You don't know how gnarly that is.
What an entrance. Nice front side, board side.
He's not getting up, he wants it, he's charging hard. There's a
Unfortunately not getting it. Rainey, wow. Renton Miller rolling back in. Big, dropping back in, but rolling in again. Working the shallow end and the deep end. 50-50 into the waterfall. 50-50 around the tight corner. Oh, looked like he was nearly coming off there. What's he going for here? Backside, tail slide. Backside D. Straight into invert.
Getting the old school tricks in there.
Just getting him out of the way.
Yeah, full run for Renton.
All right, full 35 seconds in the bowl. Using up all the time. Got a little Hawaiian vibe going on there at the moment, Jono.
Yeah.
And you think that's his new relaxed dad atmosphere?
I know, 2 kids. That's pretty crazy.
That's what happens. You like put a Hawaiian shirt on. Brad McClain.
Man. Did he revert that front side board or front side drop?
Unbelievable. I've seen him skate some of those like Oregon contests up in Portland, and he just annihilates everything in front of him. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, Brad is a true bowl skater. V getting that Smith grind. He wants it backside too.
Oh!
Nice heel flip Indy V.
Really drifted on that one. This is a solid run.
I have a feeling he's going for the back Smith.
Oh,
no, backside air.
Here we go, here he goes.
V. Giving him a little trouble on that trick. Good run though, buddy.
For those of you on Instagram or Twitter and you're watching, take some photos. Make sure you hashtag Bowl-A-Rama, all in capitals. On the screen right now. That's how we want it. Oh, 50-50! Huge frontside 50 around the tight corner. Up the waterfall. Great line right there. How hard is that? It's tough, right?
Yeah, definitely. With that speed and padless and loose trucks, I mean, these guys make it look easy, but that is difficult stuff to do.
Rentos Miller back in. What's he going for here? Throwing that tail down. It's biggest in the business.
Yeah, it's nice to hear the slap on Madonna's.
Feeble, that's the trick that he loves right there.
Yeah.
This must be Renton's last run with a huge backside ollie just coming off. He says thank you to the crowd here at Bondi. Renton always putting in a great effort.
Same with Brad. He skates so fast and padless. That's crazy stuff to do. So,
jeez, frontside crooks
into the shallow, transferring into tight transition. It's absolutely insane.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, going by the sounds of...
He just gave me a heads up that he wants to get back in here, so we'll see.
Looks like Sergie's about to kick him off.
There is the overview of the swimming pool here.
And this is it out of Portland, Oregon. 26-year-old Willis Kimball. Look at that massive frontside 50-50.
Wow!
Oh, and coming in down the waterfall as well. That's
unbelievable.
That's one way to get the judges to take notice to start off. Willis is having a solid run. Yeah, that 50-50 into an Andrecht. Oh, I love Andrechts. Frontside 5-0, layback grind, hitting every wall at the moment. And that is time for Willis Kimball.
What a solid start, huh?
Yeah.
Unbelievable start to it.
And that rolling that 50-50 all the way around the outside of the bowl.
Isn't that what?
Now here we go, 14 years of age out of National City, California. This is Corey Janot. Corey's been ripping at all the contests.
Hasn't he ever? Going back to back. Look at the lines this kid's got. He's only a tiny little fella. I mean, he's, you know, same size as me. I can't really say anything. But backside Smith grind. Board slide around the tight corner.
So a cab, nice cab right there.
Frontside nose grind.
Solid nose grind. Still got so much speed. Big frontside there. Just boning it out there.
Hey, the crowd goes wild. That was a solid run to start us off. I mean, that's what you're really looking for.
And out of Elguera in Spain, we're going to have Elaine.
Dropping in straight into a 50-50.
With this big lofty backside air there.
Alan using all of it, really knows how to ride.
Just stepping up that 5-0 over the hip. And it's such a tight little hip there. Easy to get spat out of that. Here we go, Josh Borden. Expecting to see some great runs from Josh. That was a huge tail grab. High speed backside 50-50 there. Into a big McTwist on the face wall. Josh Borden, high speed Smith grind as well.
I mean, riding for Vans. Every year he comes back here and really brings it down. Feeble!
Oh, just slipping out.
Trying to hold on for everything right there.
What a rad run to start off his Bondi campaign for 2014. Here we go.
All right, riding for Red Bull. It is Alex Sargente. He won the Australian Bowl Riding Championships, and this is why.
Saran wrap. Oh, did you see how much speed he had through that shallow end? I can't wait for his next run already. And the other guys, hurry up.
Trying to go for that corner is really, with that much speed, is crazy.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
But you see, he's not holding back. He's not going for anything safe there. He's just going straight through it. Willis Kimball just stepping off there. So if you've just joined us, this is the Vans Bowl-A-Rama Bondi Beach. It's the 10th anniversary. Right now we're in heat number 3. This is Corey Janot with a kickflip Indy right there. Straight into a backside 5 off a kickflip Indy.
Wow, we might see him in the finals again, just like last week in Manly.
Nice styly rock slider. There's a cab as well.
Style on him.
Frontside rock slider, mixing it up, old new tricks, old tricks.
Skating like a man. Huge frontside tail grab. Oh,
the crowd loves
Corey.
The crowd is loving it.
All right, straight in, Alan. 50-50 in the tight, shallow end. Little 5-0. Going over the waterfall, straight into a tail slide.
Just coming off it there.
Holding on all around there.
Come on, show your appreciation to these guys. It's hot. It's hot.
All right, Josh.
Right here. Oh, back
that back foot.
Oh my
Did
Lord.
you see that
I
back
cannot
foot?
believe he held on to that right now.
Backside 5-0. Oh, that corner's...
It must be getting slippery out there. Thanks to Beach Burrito and Davo out there for giving us all the corn chips that we can eat.
Yeah, hopefully you get a bit of Davo on camera today.
Here we go, Alex Sagente riding for Red
Big
Bull.
judo air there from Alex.
He did not stuff up that
And then
time on the front side ollie.
Straight into the shallow. alley 50-50. What's he got? Smith grinding around the tight corner. Did he just snap it up to frontside 50? Tail slide over the hip.
Look at the power on him. I mean, I've seen this kid skate since he's probably been, wow, kickflip Indy. I've seen him skate since he's been maybe 8 years old.
Yeah.
Through the European tours that we used to do, and he's grown. He's a man now. Look at this.
Backside 1 foot on, right on time. Alex Sorgente. That was one of the raddest runs we've seen here today so far. Willis Kimball, he's attacking this a different way. He just did early grab backside air into the bowl. And just coming off that Madonna. Having a bit of fun there with it, Willis. And back up again. The little pocket rocket. Corey Juneau. What's he got? A rock slider down into the deep end. Big backside Smith. Forward slider fakie around the tight corner.
If those are his 2 first runs, I can't wait to see these next 2.
Look at him. Rock slider around the corner as well.
I haven't seen that before.
No, definitely not today.
In all my years.
Back Smith.
Feeble. Heel flip, throwing it under.
Heel flip Indy.
5-0 to fakie.
This is what you need to do to get through into the finals.
Wow.
Solid runs, hitting every part of the bowl.
This little man, look, using huge frontside tail grab, going as big as like Pedro Barros and Alex Sagente. Wow, those guys are out of control. Wow, what a run. Alan going for the same line again, just trying to get this one dialed. As the crowd still pours in here at the 10th anniversary at the Vans Bowl-A-Rama.
And so hopefully we'll be spending a bit of time in Elaine's hometown later this year with the Bowl-A-Rama in Elguera, Spain. Look at that stalefish, huge stalefish. You got backside 5-0.
That is so tough to attack that.
Absolutely. That was a rad run from Elaine. And once again, one of my faves, Josh Borden right now. Such a good style.
All right, his feet have been a little everywhere on a couple of them. Unfortunately, just coming off.
He's still got time to put another run or two together.
We've got Metallica playing in the background. Anything could happen out there.
And there's some sort of alien craft hovering above us.
Isn't there?
Oh, rocket air!
Huge frontside boneless. Alex Sagente. Everyone better watch out. He's coming through. Skating like a proper
Tail
man.
slide all the way up over the hip into the shallow.
What's he got?
Big judo. Oh! Into a backside 5.
Wow.
Alien frontside 50-50 into the shallow backside.
Stop! Someone stop him! Stop
And that's
him.
time for Alex Sorgente.
What a fantastic run. He saw Corey really turn it up. He wants to turn it up now.
And that's the thing, like as I was saying before, you got 38 riders and there's only 8 spots. That nose grab invert from Willis.
Wow.
I don't know if I've ever actually even seen anyone do that. That's Madonna there.
Mixing all with new.
Just coming off that egg.
Now that's one guy that I've seen absolutely tear apart all the Oregon bowls.
Yeah.
Kills it out there. This is heat number 3 in the Vans Bowl-A-Rama. 2014, Corey is in with a huge frontside air, just coming off. You know what? He's had a couple of amazing runs so far. He knows he can just go for it right now.
Well, I reckon he's going to make it through into that cut of 8. But you know what? There's still another 5 heats to go.
Isn't there? What? That's what I'm saying. They have to absolutely go for it.
Yeah. Frontside, nose grind, tail grab over into the shallow there. Back tail up into the shallow and frontside 5-0 grind. Oh, hanging up on that lip slide. Fully hanging up and still keeping it together. Our onboard MC, Sean Goff and Sergie Ventura, keeping the crowd informed and fired up. Josh Borden, I really want to see a big 5 from Josh.
Oh, you know, it seems like a lot of the guys today are having trouble with that 90-degree corner. I've seen a couple of guys try and get into that back Smith. Not that it's the easiest, but...
Whoa, it's a long way down for Alex Sorrento there.
It's tough. The weather is still good here in Bondi. What is going on here? Look at him going for it. Oh, a little 50-50. Really working the outside of the bowl.
You know what, Willis? having a bit of fun there.
And again, doing it for Creatures, Fans, Independent OJ, Paradox Strip, coming out of National City, California for his final run. Make some noise for Corey Jr.
And this is it. These are the last runs for heat number 3. That was the last run for Willis. Now we got Corey Juneau winding it up. Massive stale fish.
Wow.
I mean, we're up pretty high here, Corbs, and that was getting up to our level here. Heel flip Indy. Straight into a backside 5. Not quite getting it, but I tell you, if Corey hasn't made it through, I tell you, I will be surprised. Solid runs there. Once more out of Elguera, Spain, the Basque Country.
What a beautiful part of the world.
Oh, I just can't wait to hang out there a little bit later on. Chad? You listening?
Yeah. Hopefully Chad Ford, contest director.
We need some time at Spain.
Look at him,
big stale fish.
Hey, this is the run that he wanted here, Scotty.
That's it. Oh no, just stepping off that 5-0 over the hip. Coming out of Orange, California, Josh Borden. Let's hope he can put this run together.
Here we
Take
go.
him through, big tail grab.
And he was solid on that, Scotty. He was going for it.
And he needs that at the start. Big twist there.
Hey, he knows he's got to do this to get into the final. Smith grind.
Big 5-0 around the shallow end. 50-50 over the waterfall down to the deep end.
Backside Smith.
Yes! Backside Smith through the tight corner.
Not many people have got that today, and he has got it.
That's time. Oh, Andrew to Fakey.
Solid run by Josh.
Not sure if it'll be enough, but I hope it's enough to get Josh through into the finals.
The Vans team just below us is screaming his name out.
There we go with Alex again. Look at that, how much speed he gets. It's like he was going to go for a rocket air there, but he just changed his mind at the last second.
I like the crowd, how they like just...
Oh my God.
Look at this.
Hitting every part of the bowl. This is what the judges absolutely want to see.
Can he get any more speed?
No more flat walling. Well, it depends on where he's in Sydney. Heel flip Mindy from Alex. Nice tail slide up into the shallow end. Backside 5-0 over the hip.
50-50 to Fakey.
Ripping.
Half-cut
blunt right on the buzzer.
You know, and he didn't make the finals last weekend. I bet you he's got more hunger than ever to get in there and make it.
That is totally awesome heat there.
That was it. Heat number 3, absolutely going off right now. close to having a little break soon so I can have some beach burrito guacamole and chips.
There's open practice, students, open practice.
All right, guys, this is the 2014 Vans Bowl-A-Rama. I really want to go to one.
I still download the videos and go, oh, that's what it was like. And that you think that's what it was like, but this is what it's like.
This is actually what it's like.
I get to live it.
Yeah, and this is actually what it was like.
This is what it was like. It may not be the Hester Series, but it's our Gold Cup. It's our...
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, you're still seeing people put, like, back then there was a lot of progression in skateboarding. You're still seeing that now with these contests as well. People doing things that you've never seen
slows
before.
down, you know. Like you've got the Brazilian boys who go so fast and so high, and the other boys are so tech. And
like, look how fast Murillo's backside tail slide all the way into the deep end.
yeah, their distance between where they want to be, where they take off, and where they hit the...
Yeah.
They just have placement.
Yeah.
You know, you can watch that horsepower all day.
Oh, and they can keep going all day long as well.
That's 3 loops, it's the whole bowl.
Yeah. And it's amazing how far he can get around in
get around,
35 seconds.
And you know, you mix that up with 8 foot between, and you know.
And you know, it's easy enough in that bowl in 35 seconds to hit 3 walls or 4 walls, and that'd be it, and your time will be up. He's hit bloody 10 walls.
I don't know,
or more.
yeah, there's not a part they don't miss. But it's more they don't miss a wall, they don't miss a hip, they don't miss a corner, and
Oh, so
they
solid.
don't get off the accelerator pedal for 35 seconds, and that's what it's about watching. Just the speed and...
Now we've got Navarrete back in there again.
Again, totally different style, technique.
But one of the rad things about skateboarding. Everyone skates different.
Everyone's got their own trip happening.
And everyone has a lot of fun hanging shit on each other, but it's actually... It is one of the most open sports in that way. You can pretty much do whatever you
We
want.
actually have a really good time, you know, in our local series of just us older boys just ripping into each other, you know, pure Aussie style of ruthless. And it's great fun. I don't know if people think we're for real, but
I think if some people heard some of the conversations I've heard about and between people,
It's
they think
so
they wanted to really hurt each other. But there's a lot of love in the room. Jimmy with a nice backside ollie there. Backside nose grind as well. Front side boneless. If you've just joined us, this is the Vans Bowl-A-Rama down here at Bondi Beach. I'm here with John Gray. We're watching Nathan Beck. Jimmy, I think Jimmy also built the obstacle for the Red Bull best trick later on.
He is, it is a true terror. It's a true terror. I didn't see it put together. I saw how high it was and thought, way, that's going to sort out the kids.
I saw it sitting down behind the bowl and thought, okay, we'll just wait and see how that goes.
I'll definitely be watching that one. And Jimmy just had a beautiful ride. That was great. He'll be happy.
Right now we've got Sam Beckett back in there.
Big Sam, giant tail grab.
What else has Sam got? Frontside 50-50 to Smith.
Like the video game, they're joining them together.
And the best thing is, because the camera's not actually on us, we can turn around and watch from the best seats in the
I
house.
got too many good seats here. I got the perfect telly. It's like Sunday at home, except it's grand. Look at this.
It's like a giant screen.
I'll see all the heads on the other way. That is tough. That big airs to disaster. That is...
And that's the thing. There's no
stuff.
mucking around. You've got a 12-foot deep concrete bowl.
These boys, to go to the next level, to make that, they have to do the biggest area and then get the tail on the way through.
Absolutely.
And then they have to put it to board.
And so you're putting your wheels right next to being in a hang-up position, which if you're coming down off a 6 to 8 foot air,
6 foot to hang up in
you're 20 foot above a concrete.
And they're going real fast. And there's one way to the bottom, and that's hip first. So.
And that's the thing a lot of people don't understand. Like, I'm not trying to say, oh, skateboarding is also hard, or whatever. But if you were to stand on the edge of a 20-foot ledge and there's just a concrete slab at the bottom, your natural instincts are to not jump off it.
Yeah, that's why they invent the handrail.
Yeah, exactly.
That keeps us
People are
safe.
scared of stairs.
But that's, you know, these boys, you've got Ryan there from Oregon, and there's all those boys.
Super lovely guy,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Just so tough.
Yeah.
They ride so hard.
All right, back in there now, Murillo.
There he goes. Oh!
Absolutely killed it over in Wellington as well.
Didn't he? I've seen them ride for the last 3 weeks. And you just shake your head at the height and the power. And
17 as well, 17 years of age. Just such a solid future in front of him.
I don't have Pedro, Mini Pedro, and
well, there's a few of them there.
There's a lot.
And if they're learning from Pedro, you know, like, you'll know how to turn it on. That's
they've got the style, and they've learned the greatest techniques, which is just pure power.
That's it. Look at that crowd too, John. This morning, I actually couldn't believe the amount of people from that top corner where the ticket sales were to down past the Penny Skate Park. Jimmy actually just took a little tap on the back of the head there. That's good to see. Good to see him straight up and running away there.
Jimmy's always laughing. Only slow him down for a minute.
That's it.
He's always laughing.
All right, Sam Beckett's back in the bowl right now. This is heat number 4, the advanced Bowl-A-Rama. 10th year of Bondi Bowl-A-Rama. And it's just going from strength to strength.
Sam's just got so many moves, so many lines.
50-50 on the round. What's he got?
There he goes.
Now to tail.
Tail.
And that's it.
There's the tail. There's 3. That's 3.
Hang on, is that one trick, two tricks, or 3 tricks?
These boys just rack them up. They just laugh and go. I often think, I'm glad I'm not 20 anymore. It's a tough old guy. Sam, beautiful kickflip indie.
There's the alley heel flip indie. And right on the buzzer as well.
See, that's a bagful, isn't it? It's from start to finish. He's on the gun, and that's what gets you to that final.
No boring straight walls.
Oh,
just,
he doesn't.
Yeah.
And you'll see these boys don't really quarter pipe either. They don't bang the face wall. That's not legal for these boys.
They also know that.
Yes, Ryan.
It was a stalefish 540, guys.
Toughest way, and he was going for it all morning.
It is actually the most difficult way to grab a 540.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer. I just shake and go, whoa, boys.
Just shake and go, that was rad.
Sam Becker was saying to me today, he was trying toe grabs, and he said, well, why don't you just do a normal one? Everybody does that.
Yeah.
And there you go. Well,
that's it. You know, if you've got 30 other dudes in the contest. And
that's first grade, isn't it?
Yeah, let's say there's 15 of them or 20 of them that are doing 540s all the time.
That's it. And these boys make it.
Yeah.
So you've got to have new, better, and the latest.
And also with all the vert skaters as well, you know, they've got to skate it like a bowl using all the corners, not just flat walling up and down.
No, there's no quarter piping. That's not.
That was a big crooked crop there.
He's all over the bowl.
And still not stopping.
Stalefish.
Even though his time's up. I don't think they honk the horn loud enough for him.
No, he's got his music on, and we're cheering. Oh! I want to clap like the one in the crowd. I just want to clap.
I keep stilling myself, John, all the time.
No, I'm better like, yeah, that's great. I got to clap my elbow.
Here we go, Darren Navarrete again. Stoked to see Darren out here for this contest. Riding for Creature, Skeleton, Key, Converse, Independent, and Spitfire.
The Creature dude.
He is Creature.
Yes.
Oh, just tweaking out that backside there. And once again.
Oh, street plan. There we go. He's busting him out now. You won't see that one again all day either.
That's it. No, that'll be the only street plant you saw.
That's probably the
only
flat bottom street plant ever done in Bondi.
Here we've got Jimmy, Nathan Beck with a huge
jar.
body jar. That's right, 29 years coming out of Sydney. Pocket pistols opening revolution.
Jimmy's done it. Beauty Jimmy.
Lip slide around the tight corner.
Oh, Jimmy's putting this one down. This is the one he's waited for.
I do suggest that if at any time in your life you get to come and have a look at Bondi when it's all nice and quiet and you see how deep and big this bowl is, you'll have a great appreciation for what these guys are doing. That was a rad run from Jimmy.
Well, Jimmy's fans in the stand are cheering for him. There they go. That's beautiful.
Oh, it's local pride. It's
we
great.
have to. That's our boys.
That's it. Ben Keel. Absolutely killed it.
I chased him down to the bottom to congratulate him. Yeah. It was so good.
It was great. And he's definitely grown up, that's for sure.
He certainly has, hasn't he?
Tail grab 5 there from Sam, just stepping off.
He's going for it. He's had some good rides. He should be fine.
So I think this will be the last set of runs, I think, for heat number 4. This is Ryan Lindemann doing it for LibTech. Type 3, Jack's Boardhouse and Viso Energy Drinks. Carving up that tight little corner. Invert into the shallow.
He's ready. Here he goes. Go, Ryan.
The boneless there.
Coming back for it.
Stale
Yes. Ryan has done it. He'll be so stoked on that one. And that's his weekend. He can't be happier. He has welcome to Australia. That's beautiful.
Totally stoked.
The boys are loving him.
Everyone's loving it.
He's loving it.
All right, This is going to be the last run for Murilo Perez out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Oakley Bones dropped dead. Independent.
That was so high that you can't even tell.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell
How
how
high
big
was
it
that? Talking 7 or 8 foot when you're out of view, so
Big
he's
kick
doing
of
it.
dandy from Morello.
See one boy blast, the next one kills it. And that's just self-propelled in charge.
Yeah. And just feeding off everyone else's energy as well, which is one of the things, again, about this sport. If someone else they're competing against is ripping, everyone else just charges off that energy. And just,
I watched Newcastle on the coverage.
Yeah.
You could feel it in the lounge room.
Absolutely.
And I realised that
was a rad run from Murilo Perez.
boys are happy.
And see with this, you got
Nabs.
Murillo's 17, Darren's 39 years of age, competing side by
I
side.
didn't know if Darren was coming into our division.
Yeah, well, you
I
better look
thought
out
it was
next
close.
year. I guess next year.
I know, it's getting tougher every year.
I know, because
Oh, the kids are coming.
and they're still kids and they're 40. I still feel like a kid and I'm 40.
Well, they were the generation called the Chrome Domes. They're all coming now to get it. So Nabs is blasting this ride.
Getting in that tight corner there.
There it is.
Towel just stepping off. That was Darren Nattarat.
One of the kiddies. They'll be happy.
So many kids would be stoked to see Darren
They are.
out
They're
here for
so
sure.
happy. Giving shirts and stuff away to the kids.
Yeah.
They get that once in a lifetime.
Getting him involved in
So happy.
skateboarding.
There
There we
comes
go, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Frontside 5-0 right around the corner.
Oh,
no.
Stay on. No, still one-footed. Oh, he's going for it. See?
He's just,
Jimmy's not copping that one. We'll call that as legal.
That was Nathan
And
Beck.
there's his smile again. See, that's why we love
His last
Jimmy.
run, still having a ball.
Everyone's cheering. Can't not have fun.
Hopefully we get to see Sam do this tail grab 540.
Been going for it all morning and he wants it.
I will be stoked.
Yeah.
Tail grab 1 foot just stepping up. That was heat number 4, Bondi
Another
Bowl-A-Rama.
magic one, and the next one will be just as good, just as exciting. And
I mean, that's it. We can actually have a quick little look at who's in heat number 5. Rob Lorifus, Jesse Noonan out of Queensland, Grayson Fletcher, who skates in his own way, that is for sure.
that's another dimension.
Same with Sky Siljeg and Josh Stafford. So the next heat.
Not a cheap flight, mate.
Especially not a cheap flight, mate. Hashtag not a cheap flight, mate. Send that one in too.
But it's great, you know, Chad from Frontside Events definitely accommodate the skaters that can't really afford to come here. And you got free rooming, you got free food. I mean, so it really makes this contest very desirable to come and for everybody, not just the people who have the money and have the sponsors, you know.
Absolutely. We have kicked it off. We are underway. We just saw Rob Lorifus go, and that was Jesse Noonan.
Yeah, Jesse.
Coming up next, we have Grayson Fletcher. We haven't really seen him in the bowl whatsoever. There he is with his long hair. Riding for Hurley. Look at him. Trying to hit every wall.
Look at that.
You haven't even seen him in the bowl
I
yet,
haven't seen him once this whole week.
Oh, his pants halfway down his back. Going for it. Grayson Fletcher.
Yeah, he's awesome. So much style and just flow style.
I just interviewed his grandparents recently back in San Clemente.
Nice. There you go, Sky. Sky's always got a really cool lines, and he'll just throw some crazy tricks. Look at that backside air in the shallow. That's not an easy task there.
He's been coming and skating this bowl for a very long time, hasn't he?
Yeah, look at that. Look at it. Oh. Yeah, Sky's really fun to watch too. Such a great kid too. Just always happy and in a good mood. And
first year that his mum hasn't come out with him, so I'm sure his mum's watching. Big shout out to Sky's mum out there.
yeah,
Sure
yeah,
she's supporting him.
Yeah, and that's, you know, and that's it's really helped him develop to where he's at, you know. And I had a talk with him, and he's stoked to be here by himself and be able to skate and just have the freedom to just do what he wants.
Back to the top of the list of heat number 5. This is Rob Lorifus.
Yeah, Rob, you know, we mostly see him doing a lot of mega events. Mega. And
This
mega,
isn't
mate.
This isn't an Australian you here with me. It's Steve Caballero. It's
Yeah.
he's just got his
I've been
Australian
here for
accent
so long,
now.
mate. I'm picking up the accent, mate. Where are the prawns, mate?
Rob, lofty frontside ollie. So yeah, Rob's one of those skaters that he normally skates mega and vert, right?
Yeah. So suppose, you know, doesn't have a lot of vert, so it's a little bit difficult for guys who ride in a lot of vert, you know, but it does have a lot of lines. So you get to see a lot of unique skating here, where guys are going and doing tricks you wouldn't think, you know, in places where you got the hip, you know, you got the corner, the round wall, the flat wall, the crazy waterfall.
The amazing thing about this, after 10 years, you still see people do different tricks and different lines.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. It's bringing something new all the time and keep it exciting, you know.
Jesse Noonan definitely keeping it exciting there. Skating the Pizzy Bowl, which is really tough. Have you been up to Pizzy before in Queensland?
Have. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, okay, here we go. Here goes Grayson.
Grayson Fletcher. Smith grind to 5-0. Holding on.
Back lip.
Wow. Look at the speed. You never know what he's going to do.
Oh my goodness, that was so high.
Wow, frontside feeble. Look at this kid go.
Did I tell you we were going to have a show?
So exciting. You can hear the crowd in the background screaming.
Yeah, such fun skater to watch.
Sky back in the bowl.
Look at that. Man, it's just amazing the height, the speed these guys carry without any pads. It's almost like they need to have a contest of just padless skaters.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's such a different style of skating.
Isn't it?
You know, it is. And it's very dangerous as well.
It's very dangerous.
Even with the helmet on.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it with Mike McGill over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Last year, the other host that's out there is Sergie Ventura. He came off.
Right.
Josh Stafford, he slipped up on his first run, but he it hasn't bothered him whatsoever right now. Look at him.
A couple 540s in there. He's got some good lines. Yeah, he's... The one thing I like about Josh is he mixes the old school with the new school, and it's a good style for him.
Back to the top of the list. This is the third run. Rob Lorifes.
And Rob's been struggling all week, and you could tell when practicing. And that's basically because, you know, he skates big stuff. And when you come here, it's not so high. You know, not a lot of vert, so it's hard to adjust.
And it's very slippery too out there, especially at this time of the day. For you guys at home who don't know, the sun is right on top of us, and it gets the bottom of that bowl, and it is so slippery.
It does. So yeah, they definitely need to sweep that thing out and hopefully mop it, you know, every once in a while. Get these guys. Look at that. That was across the whole flat.
Did
wall.
you just see that too?
To the corner.
Wow.
He's looking like Mike Valley these days. Look at that beard.
He's looking a little.
He's got a beard too.
Sky just missed that trick in the corner. But another exciting skateboarder in the mix.
Sweet backsmith. Look at that. Oh, Indy to disaster smack. Yes, Skyler. Go, Josh. He'll flip Indy. See that? He'll flip Indy. Then he'll throw it and direct out or something. Look at that. 540.
Wow.
Butter.
This looks like the similar run that he went for before.
Yeah.
Losing a little bit of speed there, going frontside switch around that.
Fakey grind.
Frontside tail revert.
Yeah, he's got some good lines, good tricks. He's pulling a good run together right now. See, there's the indirect.
Back to the top of the list. This is the fourth run in the fifth heat. Rob Lorifes just coming off there, a 50-50. struggling, but it's hot out there. It's slippery. He skates a lot more bigger stuff as recently, but, you know, a couple of names still up there in the top 8.
Yeah.
See the top 8 going through
Jesse.
there. This is Jesse Noonan.
Local boy.
Oh. There we have that top 8. Alex Sargente, Sam Beckett in 2nd, 3rd, Murillo Perez, Corey in 4th.
Wow.
5th, Ben Key.
Oh, look, did you see that ollie?
Oh, wow.
How much style was in that?
Backside
About
tail
100%.
Not grabbing the board. Well, after this heat, I think
So good.
we could see a few changes in that top 8.
Yeah. Oh,
Sky
invert
Siljeg.
to Texas. Look at that. Off the waterfall, onto the wall.
So creative.
Yeah.
We're on ESPN.
Sky's stoked to be here too because it's really cold in Washington right now and rainy and snowy and all that good stuff.
Huge 540, Josh Stafford. Yeah, I can tell by his tan. He didn't look like he was in Australia or anywhere hot for that matter.
Switch carve. Oh, great. That was awesome. Around the corner. Switcheroo to body jar. Shroud wrap, actually.
Now, going around that corner, it looks a little tough. It looks like you need to do it at speed, that 90-degree.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really tight corner. I mean, there's not really a corner back home that's that tight. The ones at the combi are a little bit more wider open. So that makes it a little bit more difficult in this pool. But people seem to get around it pretty well.
Yeah. Rob.
This is the best I've seen Rob skate, you know, this whole week.
Yeah.
You know, that's what happens in competition. You know, you get in this zone and everything kind of comes together, you know. It's almost like, you know, I'll wait to the competition to land everything.
Backside Smith.
Backside Smith in the deep end, straight up front. This is the long run so far by Rob, probably his longest.
Yeah.
Let's get it back for Rob.
Very close to 35-second run.
If that face wall had a little bit of vert, he probably would have made that ollie.
Yeah. You got to work at it too. It's one of those bowls you got to keep putting it back into it all the time.
It's not an easy bowl to skate, but it is fun when you get it wired.
Jesse Noonan, frontside feeble. Someone cruising around. I think it was Renton just trying to get his shirt on camera again there.
Yeah, I was talking to Renton earlier, and he's got some new tricks in the shallow that he learned, like Smith grinds and stand-up grinds and feebles.
Yeah.
And just super stoked on that, you know? It's always good to learn new tricks. Look at that front side blunt.
Smashing it down. What you never know what he's going to do here. Backside ollie.
Goodness.
Wow.
Or a ruler. Look at that. Oh.
Grayson Fletcher.
You know, and that's what style's about. It's just, you're picking the tricks you're doing, you know, and he does them well.
Does he?
Smith grind off the hip. Oh, that was beautiful. Frontside boneless around the corner to board slap.
As you said, like picking it up at those moments that you need to. That's what he was just doing just then.
There we go, backside 5 on the face. Gosh, he's got a lot of power, a lot of tricks, good style. Switch carve right there. Round wrap.
Looks like he's going for the same run there, Cab, just trying to get it dialed.
Yeah, and that's what these guys do, you know. When you don't make it, you know, one of your runs, you want to try to finish up the next run. Oh, there you go. That's something new. Shove it, forward slide to fakie.
Trying to up the ante there a little bit at the end. Josh Stafford.
These guys only have 35 seconds for a run, so you really have to, like...
Well, that is heat number 5. Forget heat number 4 on the screen. Aussie legend Jake Duncombe's was a secret wild card.
With Mick Snagger.
And Mick Snagger, the sausage dog. Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
The sausage dog's name is Mick Snagger.
And also Blair Heath and Steve Gorland Tangles. We know you're out here. We'll see you this afternoon. Right now, this is Heat 6, Vans Bowl-A-Rama. We've got Jono Schwann.
Look at that huge backside there. Now, this kid kills it at vert, and he's been skating the bowl scene now for a little while. Throwing that tail down, Scotty. Backside ollie up the waterfall.
He spent a lot of time living in Melbourne, learning those Madonnas from Rentos.
He said that Rentor is actually, Rentor Miller is his mentor.
Is that his Rentor?
As I said, it's been a long day.
Backside 5 right there from Jono Schwann. Right on time as well.
Well, thank the Lord that Renton is his rental. Oh, wow.
Originally out of Fremantle, now living in Melbourne. Taking a bit of time out due to injury. We've got RJ Barbaro.
Yeah, RJ.
He's had a couple of rad runs in practice, a 50-50 around the tight corner. Solid invert. Back to a frontside 5-0 around the tight corner. Smith grind. And a lip slide from small to big up the waterfall. All right, RJ, what do you got? Coming off a big nose grab there. Coming in now out of São Paulo, Brazil, 34 years of age. The dreadlock master, Octavio Neto. Doing it for Oakley, Hock Sox, Crail Trucks, and Espargo Corvo. And Type S wheels. Massive nollie tail grab there by Octavio.
Have you seen anyone else do a nollie like this guy?
Nah, no one. Nollie stale. As Sergie always calls him, the Bowl-A-Rama. Alley Smith grind.
I like that name.
Yeah, it's good.
Hey, also, while we're in heat number 6, I want to give a little shout out there. Has anyone had got our hashtag game yet?
Where's our hashtags? Where's my hashtags at? That was Octavio Neto, now coming out of Vista, California, 23 years of age. Alex Perelson. I'm expecting to see some good, solid runs from Alex. How's this? Our photographers, you can tell the photographers that know. The photographers that know move into position when each person goes in. They don't just sit there and hold their spot, hoping for a shot. They go out there and get it. Kickflip, lean melon.
Oh, yeah, he's on. Look at him go, Alex Perelson.
Oh, going for a stalled invert to fakie.
He's got lots more where that came from.
And a good mate of ours coming in right now out of Copenhagen, Denmark. Best tail grab in the business.
It is best tail grab, best backside tail slide, best
style.
It is Mr. Rune Glifberg.
Look at that speed, so solid. Big frontside boner.
I don't think we've seen anyone else.
No one's gone that high yet. High speed 50-50 in front of Sergie right there. Backside 1 foot tail grab. Solid as you like, straight into a back Smith.
Hey, he's looking good this year. He's looking like he's on point.
50-50 pumping through the corner. High speed backside tail over the waterfall, shallow to deep. Big Madonna.
Look at that line. Did you see that?
How can he still have time left? He's already done so many tricks, and that's time for Rune Glifberg.
Backside.
Solid, solid first run.
Can you stop that guy? He wants a spot in the finals. I can smell it. Jono Schwann back up to the top of the list. Had a great run to start us off.
So Jono's one of those young kids who was ripping for a long time, and then he just got a whole lot bigger, and his style's changed, a lot more power. Really, really solid style.
Look at Lenny, he's got these tricks down. He's got these.
Front side over into the shallow. Pumping a bit of speed out of that tight little corner. McTwist body varial right there. Right before the time is up on his run. That will score him real well. That was rad. Once again, RJ Barbaro doing it for Creature, Bones, Vans. So many people, actually.
He's just doing it for everyone.
Little sad plant. Good to see a sad plant instead of just a straight invert.
RJ's always done well over the last couple of years at the Vans Bowl-A-Rama.
Absolutely. Both in the daytime and the nighttime. Pumping up a bit of speed here. Big lofty backside air. What's he coming up for now? Big stale fish, just spinning out. This board flying away.
I like our new spots this year, Scotty.
Which one would that be?
These ones here.
Oh, our new spots. Sorry, I thought you said something else. Yeah, I really do too. I was a little bit
like
dubious.
how we can look behind and see the bowl. We can also look here at the screen.
We can turn around and have a look at the screen, look at the camera. It's so much better turning around and looking at the crowd though.
Isn't it?
And most of all, looking at the skating. Alex Perelson, solid first run.
Look at him.
Look at that. Nose grab 540.
So smooth.
Solid and getting heaps of speed out of it as well. Frontside 5-0 over into the deep end.
Look at this line.
Alley-oop, feeble grind to fakie. One of my favorite tricks, but on a mini ramp.
This is a sick run so far by Alex Perelson.
He wants into that top 8, that is for sure. Frontside invert, revert. Oh my God. That is a gnarly trick.
One of the best styles in the business. We've got two of the best styles in the business in the one heat.
This is the thing that blows me away, man. This is heat number 6. There's still another 2 heats to go.
And then we've got the
frontside
final.
heel flip. Rue not quite getting. He'll get that next run. Back to the top of the list.
The breeze has picked up a little bit. It's onshore, so it's coming. It's probably good for the skaters just to get a little bit of air.
The only problem is we're going to lose a bit of that cloud cover now. It's going to get pretty sunshiny. Jono Schwann with a tail slide into the deep.
Front side around the 90 degree, throwing it down to Decker. Jono trying to skate it as much like a bowl as he can, because that will come in.
Mute 360 varial right there. And he makes so many of these technical tricks and comes out of them with speed. That front foot was wild.
Heads up.
Board caught by Pat Ngoho. Bold Jono Schwann caught Ngoho. This is RJ Barbaro. Looks like he's getting more and more comfortable in this bowl right now with each run. Nice crail slide, little alley-oop nose grabber. Backside 5-0, into the corner, which is a 50-50. And we say just a 50-50, it's still a 50-50 through the tight corner here. It's just because some people do some other stuff that is so gnarly through there. What's Octavio Neto setting up for a big alley-oop nollie. Backside nose grind up the waterfall.
Oh, and look at that. I've just got a nice cold can of Red Bull. Thank you very much. Oh, one side front side grind.
In a 12-foot.
That was pretty sick. Oh, wasn't that?
That was rad.
It's getting heated in here. Security's kicking people out. It's trying to go on. There are so many people. This is the biggest crowd that we've had so far here at the Vans Bowl-A-Rama 10th anniversary. Alex, see how far did he pull that out? That was unbelievable.
50-50 to fakie. Going, looking for that cab disaster, not quite getting on it. He's got a lot of supporters in all the other, a lot of support from all the other riders here. They all want to see Alex do really well.
Well, you know, they like the fact that his capability, the things that guy can do on a skateboard are unbelievable. Unbelievable. And, you know, when his runs get cut short, you know, the other riders are disappointed for him because they know he can be in the finals.
He can do. That's it. And here we go. Jono Schwann, I really hope he makes it into the finals today. That would be rad. Big tweak and backside air there.
He's had a couple of solid runs, Scotty.
Oh, absolutely. Alley-oop heel flip Indy.
Look at this. 5 around that 90-degree corner. 50-50. What's he going for here? Oh, varial 540.
That's it. And look at that. There's such a massive line over there waiting to get into these stands. Now's the time to line up if you want to see the finals. The best place to watch it, though, is probably where you're sitting right now, wherever you are.
If you haven't got a seat, unlucky.
If you've just got here, welcome to the internet. It's amazing. RJ Barbaro with a frontside Smith there. Lip slide up the waterfall into the shallow. RJ with a 50-50 through the tight corner. Invert, back foot getting a little crazy there. Tail slide coming off that early in the corner. It's time for RJ Barbaro.
Still have the Nollie master.
That is the Bowl-A-Rama. Look at that. Nollie see his front foot just floating off there.
Alex Perelson. Skates vert, bowl, everything. One of the smoothest styles in skateboarding. And he had a solid run so far. So
hopefully Rune can get on this. Had a couple of falls in the first couple of runs. Rune. Big frontside bone air.
Oh, holding on to that for dear life.
High speed 50-50 around the big corner. Backside tail grab.
Oh, I love that trick.
Snapping it to back tail.
Backside ollie into the shallow section. Backside Smith grind. One of his textbook tricks there.
Lip slide right in front of the paparazzi there, and that's time for Rune.
Solid run, used all of the swimming pool. How do you think that's going to go compared to some of the other guys who are maybe doing back-to-back tricks with the vert?
I think it just comes down to the fact that a 38 cut down to 8 places in one swoop, foul swoop. You've really, really got to turn it on. That was like a little stalefish Pop-Tart right there. Jono's absolutely killing it here. Every wall is something new. Every run's been different as well. Oh, that was a rad run from Jono Swan.
You know what, he's had a couple of really solid runs so far, Scotty.
Watch this, RJ going for a frontside boneless. Oh, got put out by it. He was going to go for a boneless into the corner there. He ran into Pangy.
I mean, that's what skateboarding's about. He's like, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to do it just around here a little bit
I'll just do it
further.
over there, it's fine. All right, once again, coming out of São Paulo, Brazil. Riding for Oakley, Octavio Neto. Big floaty nollie. His feet just float away from the board every time. Going for a big frontside nollie there. Coming in again after a few solid runs already, Alex Perelson. Definitely one of the riders' favourites. He's already had it. I reckon he's probably already had enough to just about get him into the finals already. What I want to see is a good solid run from Rune right now.
I want to see it. Rune Glifberg coming out of Copenhagen, Denmark with a frontside heel.
Not quite
flip.
getting that frontside heel.
Just coming off.
He's had a couple of cracks at that and just not making it.
The minute he got into the bowl, he was just going as hard as he could. And
it's just
pretty much up until he knocked himself out, put 17 stitches in his face. This is the runs. Bugs Fardell, man, what a great style.
I reckon it looks like we're on.
Yeah, Bugs is a ripper.
Both him and his brother Jack Fardell got such good styles.
Just the approach, you know, like they'll just skate anything, anytime, any place.
Yeah, just skating and having fun.
Yeah, look at him. He's stoked.
Yeah, for sure. And right now, coming out of Banning, California, we've got Josh Rodriguez.
Wow.
Another solid skater.
Man, he never, ever lets you down, Josh.
Look at that.
Yeah.
How upside down do you want to get on a frontside invert?
Yeah.
Big frontside air.
Oh.
Going for a Smith through the corner.
It's 5-1 format, so
That's it,
you know
man.
if you take one bail or two bails, and you've still got some solid runs.
I mean, you still want to get a good run down in your first run or two, help build up that confidence, get you fired up for it.
Yeah, I think that it's such a good format because if you do fall like Josh, you still got a few more chances.
Absolutely.
And yeah, Steve Pineiro starting out strong.
And only 17 years of age as well.
Wow,
Backside
40. Wow, powering through it.
Going over the waterfall down to the deep end. Nice Smith grind.
He's got lots of tricks too.
Yeah, absolutely. He was talking to Mitch just before. Said he was feeling really nervous and really shaky, and he's not showing a single sign.
No, not at all. He's powering right now. Stale fish, not quite.
Solid run. And so I'm talking about it before with how you got 38 people who are cut straight to 8.
Oh, it's mental, Gibbo. I mean, every person in the skate contest is a radical skateboarder.
Absolutely.
There's no dead weight at all. And here's Bucky.
Yeah, like we're about to see some of the best skateboarding
Bucky
we've
is the
seen
man.
today. Any bone right there. Straight to 540. Backside, lip slide, just one after the other. He definitely knows how to work it.
Yeah, every spot. Old tricks, new tricks.
Nice Andrek there and actually lapping it all the way over. Big lean air.
Bucky's keen.
Yeah.
Wow, frontside board slide.
Through that styling. That was rad.
Yeah.
That was a good, solid first run for Bucky.
Yeah, Bucky's getting a nice run down now, and I think he's going to probably lift the stand up the next one.
As much as he's laughing around there, he's kind of just shaking it off. The first run's out of the way.
Yeah, he's blowing out the cobwebs at the first run.
Yeah,
He's keen for more.
Right now, back to the top of the list, out of Eleanor in Queensland, riding for DC Shoes. Bugs Fardell.
Yeah, Bugs, start with a Smith grind.
Again, another one of the few crew here who are riding without pads. Bugs getting a bit upside down there.
Sliding out.
But he'll be right.
That's got to be the raddest name I've ever heard of, too. Bugs. So sick.
And here we go. Josh Rodriguez once again.
Rad.
Again, he had a rad first run.
Frontside invert.
He gets those so upside down. He's got a big frontside air.
Boneless through the corner.
Corner to corner there. Saran wrap to tail. Seen a lot of saran wraps going on.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trick at the moment. Backside Smith through the corner. Wow, burn twist. Well, I haven't seen him even try that in practice.
No, I don't think he's done it in practice.
Spontaneous. There, he's got his first 45-second run down, or 35-second.
Yeah.
It's only going to get better from here.
2 really good runs so far.
Yeah, rad, Josh.
Steve Pineiro also had a really solid first run.
He's keen too.
Oh, big frontside air there.
I love the sound of the coping.
Body burial lean to tail. Oh, was that a body burial?
I think that's called like a pizza maker to switch your hands and land on your tail.
All right, what else has Steve got? He's going to be running out of time right now.
Wow, backside 5, not quite. Man, 5, such a gnarly trick on concrete, you know, like especially this ball is so small, so
there's not much trendy there. There's not much room to.
There's not a lot of room for error.
We're back with Bucky. Great first run.
Over the hip.
Stale over the hip. That's all right. He's still got another 3 runs to go.
No, I can just remember his run from about 4 years ago. I think it's the best run I've ever seen in this ball.
Oh, Bugs stepping off. Bugs left a little bit of a yell at himself, and then he'll get back up and get right back into it. Go on, Bugs.
Yeah,
J-Rod's back in. Using the tight little corner there.
Oh, I love his eggplants, man. I really think he's got some of the best eggplants.
He just launches up into it.
Yeah, over the hip.
Tweaking that backside air out over the hip. Backside crail, rad. And that's what the judges want to see. He's hitting every single face in that bowl.
Tricks in every spot.
Saran wrap lean to tail.
Wow, frontside feeble. That's such a rad trick.
And then straight into a lip slide around the corner as well. Just stepping off 50-50, but still.
Funny.
And you can see up the top of the screen there, we've also got our top 8 at the moment, which is Alex Sorgente, Sam Beckett, Murillo Perez, Corey Janot, local boy Ben Key. But right now in the bowl, you're watching Steve Pineiro.
Wow, I think he's got his helmets undone.
How's that? Just doing it up on the way?
I think he might have been combing his hair between runs.
You need a big comb there.
Yeah.
But he just did up his helmet halfway through it and then just still went into a nice big frontside air on the face wall.
Wow, man. 5 in that spot, man. That's a gnarly spot for 540s.
Right in that big corner.
Yeah.
And after Ben Key is Josh Stafford.
Josh Stafford, man, he had some radical runs.
I love watching him skate. Nathan Beck and Josh Board.
Bucky.
Here we go. What's Bucky got?
Elliot backside tail grab almost hanging.
Let's just see. Big method to fakie. Go. How tight is it in that little corner to do a gate twist?
Yeah.
With a lumpy hip.
I don't think I've seen anyone else do a gate twist over it.
No, no way. All right, hopefully Bug's going for that back Smith, back tail slide.
Bucky always takes the more difficult road.
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
like, I think, you know, his
There's
tricks,
no
his
safety
lines,
runs.
It's all as much difficulty as you can get.
Yeah. That's why he keeps winning, that's for sure. Right now, Josh Rodriguez.
Smithburn.
Using every little bit. If you've just tuned in, this is the 10th annual Vans Bowl-A-Rama front fees around the tight corner. Yeah, this is the Vans Bowl-A-Rama here at Bondi Beach. I'm just here with Renton Miller, watching heat number 7 right now. This is Josh Rodriguez on screen. He's already had 2 or 3 solid runs. How's that? He made a frontside feeble around the tire corner, just came off the feeble grinder.
Wow, frontside feeble around that corner, that's really, really difficult.
So many chances for your heels just to catch up there.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of people doing that trick.
No. Once again, Steve Pineiro.
Starting off with the backside air. There's the melon 5. Oh,
Just
not quite.
there.
In his first runs, he was powering through that trick.
Yeah.
To me, you can't underestimate a 540 in a bowl. Like, it's such high-stakes skateboarding. You know, if you make a mistake, you're getting peeled off the flat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what a line. Switch frontside air.
Into a gate twist. Back lip.
Every run he starts off in a different
Perfect
spot.
back tail as well around that corner.
Yeah.
Boneless to fakie. No one else.
Into a switch frontside invert.
No one has done a boneless to fakie, let alone a switch frontside invert.
Oh, switch Miller flip or an Elguera. That was rad. Seems he's making it up as he's going along.
That
What
was
a legend,
That
man.
was rad. And you're seeing tricks being done right there by Bucky that no one else has done today. No one.
I'm pretty sure that when he drops in, he doesn't know what he's doing at the end of the run either.
No plans. I mean, some people do plan it out a bit, but there's definitely no plans. Oh, Bugs getting a bit crazy on the front foot. Bugs.
Giving it all.
Bugs.
Man, Bugs has been ripping. He hasn't had a lot of practice.
No, he hasn't had the best runs today, but we know that he can rip this bowl. What's Josh going to do? Straight into a big frontside invert. Backside 50 in the shallow.
Frontside blunt slide, man. That is hardcore. I don't think I've seen him miss that trick this week. Like,
he's just got it on lock.
What a trick to have on lock too.
Oh, frontside 5
Wow.
around the tight corner. That was rad.
That was particularly good. Seriously.
Where's this run? It's like it's going
Lip
forward.
slide revert in the
And how's
round
that?
bit.
Perfect. On time.
Great
Back
run.
out of there. He's got a lot of support down here. People are loving a bit of Josh Rodriguez.
Sam Beckett in second, man. He had some great runs too.
Sam's got such a good style. Backside,
wow, there you go.
And you can see such a solid landing. And that's just set him up for the rest of his run. Be feeling good about it. Saran wrap, lead to tail.
Frontside blunt.
Into a tail slide around the corner.
Frontside blunt fest.
And he was just adjusting his front foot as he was tail sliding around that corner.
Lean over the hip.
Into that tight little pocket.
Powering through. Hitting all the spots. Oh!
Rad run though.
That was rad.
That was rad. That was good. That was good skateboarding. Here we go. 41 years of age out of Baltimore,
Always
Maryland.
looking forward to seeing Bucky's runs.
It just gives me tingles every time. What's he got?
Heel flip Indy. Oh, wow.
Method to fakie around the corner.
From wall to wall, all the way around that corner.
And it's not like getting just around the corner. Gang twist over from the shallow, over the hip, into the shallow. That was rad. What's he got?
Yes, lob fast plant. Just missing the nose grind.
Wow. His day, I reckon he's done enough to get him through. He has been absolutely ripping.
That is some exciting skateboarding.
All right, that was heat number 7, Renton. That was rad.
That was impressive, man. I mean, you had 2 people in there that just did frontside blunt slides.
Yeah.
And that is a gnarly trick.
After one trick and before another one. Like straight in the middle of their run, not like, oh, I'll just do a front blunt and then take it easy.
I mean, it's quite...
Let's have a look at these highlights here. Josh Rodriguez getting upside down on that frontside invert. Pineiro with a big backside 5. These guys were absolutely killing it. Bucky, great shot of Bucky's 540 there.
I've been skating with Bucky all week, and I really couldn't tell you what he was going to do.
Amazing heats. There are only 8 spots going through into the finals, and right now you're watching James McGuinness, originally out of New Zealand, living in Bondi, getting a styly backside carve there. Big rock slider. Backside 50-50. Oh, going for the board slide up over the hip.
All right, it's go time, Matty Kasai. Stale fish, frontside tail slide. A local Sydney kid, or Central Coast, might I say, but, you know, for everyone out there, he's from the Sydney area.
Good to see lots of local boys getting involved here, representing. Now, coming out of Florianopolis, Brazil, riding for Nike, Evoke, Layback Beer, Independent Drop Dead, Kanui and RTMF, is Felipe Foguinho.
Watch this.
Boom.
Huge. Oh! Trying to take it in no matter what.
Now, if you're at home, Felipe just basically fell down about, I don't know what, 15 feet straight down.
Yeah, that's something like, for the Americans, it's a bit like a huge Super Bowl hit.
Yeah, that's
otherwise,
it.
for the Aussies, it's a bit like a State of Origin tackle. He got smashed.
Mike Owen right now, out of Chicago, 30 years of age. Mike tweaking up that backside air.
Really knows how to skate a bowl and a vert ramp.
That's it.
Got lines for days. He's going to want to try and basically get a run.
Good tuck knee invert there.
Little nice run underneath his belt.
Look at that, tweaking that backside air. Beautiful, perfect run. Great run. He's going to need to turn it up a little bit to get in. And here we go.
Everyone, watch the crowd go.
The crowd will go bananas. This is Pedro Barros.
Watch
also
him go.
Florianopolis.
Oh my Lord. Are you kidding me right now? Look at this. Huge backside
And overturning it.
Unbelievable. He knows how to turn it on. Smith grinds straight into it. Boneless Scotty.
From wall to wall around the corner.
Shut up. I can't.
No, just go.
I've got to keep going. Look at the kid go. Every time I see him, he just comes out with something
Backside
else.
540, as high as everyone else has been doing airs.
This is why he's been the #1 in the game for so long.
And that's
Ollie
time
to
with an ollie to fakie.
Coming out of Brazil, that is pretty much the world champion of bowl skateboarding
absolutely.
right there. And
there is a reason why. Right now we're going back to the top of the list with James McGuinness. What's he going to go? The frontside 5-0 around into the shallow. Lean tail slide on the face wall there.
I get so excited
Big
for the
rock
finals.
slider. Little backside air as well.
James is one of those guys that just wants to throw down on absolutely everything.
Absolutely. Oh, it's a nose blunt. Old style nose blunt. Loving James's helmet vibe as well. Forward side of fakie over the waterfall, down into the deep end. Little slash grind up, back lip.
It's a solid run, so he's got the whole...
Good stuff, James. Matty Katai's not waiting for anyone with a stalefish tail slide.
No way at all. Matty slapping that tail down.
I reckon Matty's just been fired up a little bit. Oh my God,
what's going on there?
That was a Christ air lean to tail. I reckon Matty's just been a bit fired up by Pedro right there. Because he's lifted it up a level.
If Pedro Barros isn't going to fire you up, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Nice stale fish.
That #1 position.
Keep him in, not quite.
That #1 position is looking a little tough right now.
All right, again, Felipe Foguinho getting so much speed. Oh my God, massive lean air. Huge.
Wow.
Just coming off it though, kicking it out.
This is what Bucky Lasek said before. He said that you start to get really excited and you really need to tone it down a little bit. Otherwise, if you don't tone it down, things can end up like that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those guys are skating a lot bigger ramps. Back again for Red Bull, Vulcan, Vans, Layback Vera, Vogue, Independent, Drop Dead, Pocket Pistols, GoPro, G-Shock, and Type S. The one and only Pedro Barros.
Frontside ollie, up the waterfall, backside Smith grind. What's he got here? He's eyeing something off. Front blunt.
Oh my God, he should not have made. He should not have made that.
He slipped off it. He's just playing with us.
Bonuses.
He's absolutely just playing with us now. Look at this kid.
50-50 backside revert in the shallow there.
Wow.
Just playing around. He's playing. Did you see that? We'll go back to the highlights later. Did you see that front blunt? That was so far out of the bowl, and he still pulled that thing back in.
Yeah, I definitely want to get a replay of that later on.
I want a slow-mo replay of that. That was rad.
Unbelievable.
James McGuinness. Feels like everyone's feeling the vibe of Pedro right now.
I'm feeling the vibe. I can't wait. Finals. Steve Caballero, Tony Hawk. We're going to have Pedro, I guarantee it, Barros.
Rad rock slider up the corner from James McGuinness. A sweeper. Have a look at this crowd corpse.
Oh my God, they are pouring in right now.
All the stands have been jam-packed since first thing this morning, and that's time for James McGuinness with a big blunt slide. Unfortunately, just out of time.
Look, we're in a huge crowd over on the hill as well, watching the big screen. Vans, Bowl-A-Rama.
Matty Katai with the frontside invert there.
Vans Bowl-A-Rama 2014, another amazing show.
Felipe, you can see that he's been skating with Pedro a lot. That style of speed, look at that, massive lean air, oh my God. Frontside ollie, off the hip into the deep end, frontside 5-0, around the tight corner, back lip slide, backside 50-50, hitting every single part of this bowl. The shallow to the deep over the waterfall.
Getting really frustrated, Felipe. I've seen him skate so well for so many practice rounds here and the last couple of contests as well.
Right now, Mike Owen out of Chicago, doing it for H Street Osiris, S1 187 pads independent, and Hit Guitars, or HIK Guitars, the half cab, Fake Ollie Smith, a What's he got? A 50-50 around the tight corner. Nice little backside air. That is one of the tightest spots to do an air in this bowl. No room for error. What's Mike got on the big wall here? Alley-oop, 50-50 around the tight corner, right in time. That was rad. Crowd's enjoying Mike Owen's action there.
Here we go. Let me take this one.
You got it.
Pedro Barros, huge frontside sail. That would have to be one of the biggest frontside airs I've ever seen in my 10 years. Actually, it's been about 15 or something here. But 10 years of Bowl-A-Rama, and in the whole entire time of this skate park being here.
I just remember last year when he did that stale 540 and it was as high as anyone else had done a regular air that day.
Look, he's already got one in the bag. He knows what he's done. He knows what he needs to... he knows what he needed to do. He doesn't really need to do much else.
That's it.
I guarantee he'll be in that finals.
Yeah. I really want to see James make that blunt slide around the big corner as well. Right now, Matty Kasai going for the nose grind, just catching up his back drop. Backside kickflip 5-0 was that? Nice up around the tight little corner. Madonna using that tight corner to get a bit of extra speed. Just coming off the stalefish tail slide right there.
Sun is back out.
Slowly becoming one of my favorite skateboarders, Felipe Foguinho. Such good style. Look at this.
Wow.
Frontside. That's tuck knee.
That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. Ollie.
Floating over that hip. Smith going around the tight corner. Straight into a back lip. He's skating this like he needs to get into the finals.
This could be the run that gets him into the final, I guarantee that.
Alley-oop, lean air, just whipping out. Watch your board there, and catch. Bolt Foguinho, caught Foguinho.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That could be very close to try and get in there, Scotty.
And this is the thing we've been talking about all day. With 38 skateboarders in this event, heat number 1, heat number 2, heat number 3, you've got your top 8. It can get down to the final heat and it will all change. We've got 2, possibly 3 guys in this who can do this. Pedro Barros, big kick the
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
Just playing around in the air.
What is going on?
There's a reason why this guy wins contests. No way! No way! Pedro Barros! That wasn't real. Pretty sure that was like, was that a skateboard game? Did someone have a controller then?
Oh.
James McGuinness.
I'm speechless.
That was absolutely rad. James McGuinness back in the bowl right now. Backside 50-50 around the shallow end. Hope James gets, backside boneless, rad.
That was pretty sick.
I hope he gets his one slide around the big corner.
Such a...
I love the stylish arms, getting the carve on. He's got a frontside 50-50 with a push going on. James always has good fun skateboarding, that's for sure.
That's what it's about.
You'll see him tracking around in his animal chin hat a little bit later on. Matty Kasai back in once again, skating for Monster Skate Parks and Slam Factory. Oh, just coming off that. Once again out of Florianópolis, Brazil, 19-year-old Felipe Foguinho. He's had some solid runs already.
All right,
big frontside ollie.
Wow, wow, wow. Now, Scotty, he's one of your favorites.
Backside 5, overhead height down there, as solid as you like. You can see Pedro on the platform there, getting so pumped for his buddy.
Scotty, look to your left. Look to your left. Oh, it's Tony Hall.
Oh, g'day, Tony. Right now, Felipe, frontside ollie over into the deep. Oh, it's coming off. Solid run from Felipe Foguinho right there.
The Brazilians, look at Pedro's dad up flying that Vans towel around his head.
Always rocking it. Right now we've got Mike Owen back in the ball. Big backside air. Big mute to fakie. Big gate, or big les twist right there. Backside 50-50 around the corner. What's he got? A little mute tweaker over into the shallow. Coming down the waterfall. Nice Smith grind. This is the Vans Bowl-A-Rama alley-oop. Almost got that alley-oop nose grind right around the corner. Right now, we have the one, the only, Pedro Barros.
Watch this.
What
Here
has he
we
got
go.
now? Oh, that was insane.
Well, he knows he's already got it in the bag.
Oh, he's in the finals.